Hello everyone. We want to welcome you to the 2022 1A to 4A High School State Championship Swim Meet.
This is Steve Kroll.
And Laura Kroll, and we are excited to be here with you again this year. I will have to say that hopefully if you watched us last year, you're going to get a better experience because we are not coming into this 2 minutes before the start of the meet like last year. So we are definitely much more prepared.
But let's not set the expectation too high now. We are amateurs.
We are amateurs. As proven if you watched the diving yesterday, we do not know diving well. Commenting was not available on the live stream last night. It is available today on the YouTube. If you go to PanthersTV Magnolia, you will be able to find the live stream of the meet today. Obviously, if you're listening to this, you're already listening to it, but you can share it with everyone. We're going to start the national anthem. We'd like to say a huge thank you to Bailey McCook from Magnolia, Arkansas for doing the national anthem.
Now, last night we did have diving, and Laura's going to announce the placement from 6th place to 1st place for these girls and boys that did a great job last night.
All right, in 6th place in the girls 1 meter diving was Mallory Gilbert from Arkadelphia High School. Then in 5th was Allison Carter from Magnolia. Kaylee Conley came in 4th again from Magnolia. Hannah Moss was from Arkadelphia in the 3rd position. Izzy Ragsdale from Bauxite, I do know how to say that, was 2nd place, and 1st place in the state of Arkansas for 4A to 1A was Raquel Webb from Harding Academy. Then in the boys 1 meter diving, 6th place went to Trenton Owens from Clarksville High School. Chris Taylor from Clarksville took the 5th spot. Tate Stevens from Magnolia took the 4th spot. Grant Wiggins from Magnolia was in 3rd. Wyatt Simmons from Harding in 2nd. And Sydney Covington, a 9th grader, and it was an impressive showing, took 1st for Arkadelphia.
Now up, we're going to have the girls 200 medley relay. In lane 1, we're going to have Haas Hall Benton. We're going to have...
That's Bentonville.
Bentonville, sorry.
We'll start getting comments on that.
Yes. Magnolia, Arkansas is going to be in lane 2. Valley View Christian is going to be in lane 3. Clarksdale is going to be in lane 4. Central Arkansas Christian is going to be in lane 5. Pulaski Academy is in lane 6. Haas Hall Fayetteville is going to be in 7.
Haas Hall. And you can correct us in the chat, please.
Absolutely. And
please
Camden Fairview will be in 8th. Medley relay, each girl swims a different stroke, and we're going to start with, I believe it's backstroke.
It's a lot of fun to watch the medley relays because they are all swimming a different stroke. There's a lot of positioning that the coaches put in because they want to know, they want to have the best medley relay that they can. And it's also a great way to start because a relay is 4 different swimmers, as we know, and it's the same as a relay in track or anything. And it's a lot of fun because you're going to hear a lot of cheering. You're going to hear a lot of going on. So we need to let this get going. Steve, I'm going to let you take over here. We do want to start with some of our sponsors here for the state swim meet.
Farmers Bank and Trust sponsors this event, and they do such a great job, and we appreciate Farmers Bank and Trust for everything they do. And also, Southern Arkansas University has done an amazing amount. They had a bag, T-shirts, everything for these young swimmers. SAU, Southern Arkansas University, thank you so much for what you do.
All right. We see we've got ISI Ministries is here supporting on the chat, on the live stream. Thank you for that. If you're on the live stream, send us a quick note. If we mispronounce a name, you can let us know, because some of these names are difficult to pronounce, and we will do our absolute best. Please give us some grace, because we are unpaid amateurs.
And we wanted to give a shout out to Brian Lee, SAU Media Department.
Oh my goodness, thank you,
we
Brian.
wouldn't have this without Brian, and it's
Absolutely.
he has worked really hard for this. All right,
Brian has given up his Saturday
first
and
race
Friday
of the
night for
state
this.
championship.
Now we're about to kick off the 4A, 1A state swim meet. Here we go.
They're off, and in lane 4, we have Clarksville in first place. We've got lane 2, Magnolia in second place going into the turn. We've got Clarksville, then Magnolia.
Good turns.
And
good
they're going down in lane. We've got Bentonville in third, going into the first. Now these girls are going to do, if I remember right, the fly.
Yes. So now they're kicking off. Now, if you're not
Butterfly.
If you're not familiar also with the relays, they have the fastest seed times in the center going out to either end with the slowest times.
So we've got Clarksville in first, Magnolia in second. We've got Haas Academy Fayetteville in third. Out of the turn, we've got Clarksville in first. No, we've got Haas
is coming
in
on
first.
strong.
Haas is taking the lead over here. Magnolia is in second. Bentonville's in third. Now Haas Bentonville has taken second.
Look at this.
Haas Fayetteville
Oh, my
is in
goodness.
first. There's
Wow.
a lot of points being switched because of the
Lot of
rankings.
points switching.
Now we've got the fly going on.
Wow.
Okay, we've got some changing again. Going into the far wall. We're going to have Haas Fayetteville. We have Magnolia. Then we have Clarksville. Coming out of that turn, we've got Clarksville in second. Haas Fayetteville is in
looky
first.
there,
Now
look at
Clarksville
there.
is taking over the
Clarksville's
lead.
taking it.
Clarksville
Taking the
is
lead.
in first. Haas Fayetteville is in second. Haas Bentonville is in third.
All right, last leg.
Valley View is now taking the lead. Valley View on that one took the lead. I'm sorry, I called the wrong school. Valley View is
Now
in the
they're
lead.
doing freestyle.
Freestyle. This is the last 25 coming back out. We've got Valley View in the lead.
And look at this.
We've got Clarksville in
We've got a
second,
fight
Magnolia
here.
in third, Valley View, Clarksville.
Fight.
Valley View,
Wow.
Clarksville,
Look at
Valley View,
Clarksville.
Clarksville. Valley View's just going to out-touch
Wow.
Clarksville. Magnolia
What a
got
finish.
third.
Magnolia got third with a close from Camden Fairview.
So
No,
PA beat
took
out
third.
Magnolia by 14 100ths of a second. So it goes Clarksville. Then it goes, Valley View, Clarksville, PA, and Magnolia.
1, 2, 3, 4. Wow, what a race. Now we're going to come into the boys. And in the boys, we've got in lane 1, Lone Oak. Then we've got in lane 2, Arkadelphia. Third is going to be Haas Hall, Fayetteville. Fourth will be Magnolia in the middle. Clarksville will be in lane 5. Pulaski Academy will be lane 6. And Subiaco will be in lane 7. 8 will be empty.
And we want to take a moment to, again, thank some of our sponsors, Southern Title and Closing. Thank you so much for all you do for the community, all you do for these kids. Southern Title and Closing, thank you guys for stepping up.
All right, we do want to thank our officials. We have officials from AAA here today. Bob Laster, Tiffany Bolding, Michael Lawhan, and I apologize for not saying that correctly, Chrissy Glass, Brian Smith, Vicki Pickard, and Jana Olson. And thank you, Luke Bowser, for saying Go Panthers on the live stream. We've got 56 watching right now. Share it on your Facebook page. Share it on your Instagram.
All right, so now we've got the boys 200 medley relay. Lane 1 is Lone Oak. Lane 2 is Arkadelphia. Haas Hall, Fayetteville. Magnolia is 4. Clarksville is 5. Pulaski Academy is 6. And Subiaco is in 7.
I have had to phonetically spell that out for him. He, not being originally from Arkansas, though he is becoming an Arkansan in every way, he has trouble with that.
Magnolia is the favorite by 3 seconds over Clarksville, but this should be an interesting race. These two teams do fight really hard.
Right. Thank you, Michelle, for saying, let's go Trojans. Remember, share the live stream on your Facebook page. Share it to your friends. Text it.
And any input is definitely wanted. We want to know the backstories of any of these swimmers.
We love to hear some of the stuff about some of the swimmers when we get into the individual races. I do have some information. We tried to do this year a survey to get a little bit of info about the kids. We will try to work that in as best we can through the day and give you a little bit of color commentary because we've got some amazing kids out here swimming.
As long as we have a couple seconds, I wanted to thank Centennial Bank. Centennial Bank stepped up and has helped sponsor this event, and we couldn't have the things we have and have these kids have the things they have. Thank you, Centennial Bank, for everything you do.
All right. Again, I'm going to say a big shout out to Brian Lee for giving up his Friday night and Saturday and being out here and giving us this amazing setup. You can't see it. We've got a screen in front of us with 4 different camera shots. No, 4 different camera shots.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Well, these are the same.
Those are the same, yeah. But we've got some great camera shots. We try to keep people from hitting the cameras, so if the cameras bump a little bit, we apologize. There's a lot of people in a small space. Swim is generally not a spectator sport, but when you come to the state swim meet, there is a lot of spectators. All right, we are getting ready to kick off the first boys relay, the 200-yard medley relay. Again, 4 swimmers.
All right, we've got Lone Oak in lane 1, Arkadelphia in lane 2, Haas Hall Fayetteville in lane 3, Magnolia in lane 4, Clarksville in lane 5, Pulaski Academy in lane 6, Subiaco Academy in lane 7.
Congratulations, you said that correctly. All right, Lori Story, welcome to the live broadcast. Glad you are here watching.
We're working on, I think, just a little bit of the touchpad issues, but I think they've got it worked out.
Yeah. Sometimes that happens, a little bit of touchpad issues sometimes. We have it, but the officials say we are ready to go.
All right, they will start with the backstroke.
All right, ready to go. I think there's also some potential school records they're going for. All right, we've got a clean start.
Clean start. Looks like Magnolia came out in first. Pulaski Academy is in second, and Arkadelphia is in third. Going into the first turn, it is going to be Magnolia, Arkadelphia coming out. So we got Magnolia, Arkadelphia, Pulaski Academy. Magnolia has got a 2 body length lead. Now on the outside, we've got Subiaco coming in for probably second. And now they are doing the butterfly on this one.
Butterfly.
Magnolia has extended their lead. You've got Arkadelphia still in second. You've got Pulaski Academy in third. Magnolia, Arkadelphia, Pulaski Academy. Coming out of the turn, we've got Magnolia by about 4 body lengths. We've got
some coming up a little bit behind here.
Yes, Arkadelphia is now picking up a little bit. Now third is going to be real close between Pulaski Academy and Haas Hall Fayetteville. Haas Hall Fayetteville has now come into third. Now they're doing the fly. This is the fly portion of it. Magnolia's got the lead pretty secured.
Magnolia's at a 58 split.
Now we've got Haas Hall Fayetteville and Arkadelphia neck and neck for second. Oh, coming out of that turn. I don't know who's going to be in second. We've got a 3-way race for second right now. We've got, right now, PA is in second. Haas Hall Fayetteville's in third.
And we're on the last
and Arkadelphia is in fourth. Magnolia is going to take away the field, but it's going to be a fight for second place right now.
Third.
And we've got, right now, Pulaski Academy has pulled into a big second place.
Right.
Magnolia is just pulling in for the win, and their time is going to be
145.
145. They cut 5 seconds off. Okay, coming in. We've got Pulaski Academy in second place, and it's going to be Arkadelphia in third place. That was a really close. So in first place with 1 minute 45 seconds, that's going to be Magnolia. They cut 5 seconds off their time. In second place, we've got Pulaski Academy at 156, and in third place, we got Arkadelphia just out touching Haas Hall, Fayetteville. So 1 is Magnolia, 2 is PA, 3 is Arkadelphia, 4 is Haas Hall, Fayetteville.
All right, we're going to go ahead and get you started and set up for the 200-yard freestyle girls. The girls are going to be all the odd races. The boys are all the even races in this meet, which is how it always is. We've got 2 heats of these finals. So in heat 1, we're going to start off with Miss Lizzie Horton from Arkadelphia. In lane 2, this is heat 1, but she will start in lane 2. Lane 3 will be Libby Pollock from Valley View. Lane 4 will be Morgan Rothwell from Valley View. 5 will be Isabel Shelton from Scranton. Sloan Armstrong from Pulaski Academy will be in lane 6, and Eliza Wheeler from Haas Hall Fayetteville will be in lane 7.
I'd like to thank one of our sponsors, People's Bank. People's Bank has sponsored this for the last couple of years. We appreciate them. Now we're going to go to the awards program for the girls 200 medley relay.
So the way that this will work is they're going to do awards for the relays. They'll do awards for every race in between the races. I went ahead and set you up for the freestyle coming out, but they're going to do the awards in between every one of them.
And we'd like to take a moment. Central Elementary School in Magnolia, Arkansas. Gwen O'Gwen, Becky White, Tammy Rogers, thank you for donating. Thank you for giving so that we can have this event. We appreciate you, Central Elementary, Gwen O'Gwen, Becky White, and Tammy Rogers. Well, right now, they're getting ready to set up. We have a total of 22 teams here. I don't know the exact athletes, but there is a ton of athletes. Right at 160 athletes, I think. Looks like they're going to get the 200 free going.
Lori, thank you for giving us a shout-out, a positive shout-out that we're doing a great job. Again, we ask for grace in advance for any mispronunciations and any flub-ups that we have because we are unpaid volunteer amateurs doing this. But we do love it. I mean, you know, my husband knows, give me a microphone, I'm a happy person.
Amen to that. Amen to that. Also like to take Bancorp South. Bancorp South is also a sponsor. We appreciate you. From the bottom of our hearts, we couldn't do this without you, Bancorp South.
And Brad, thank you for a little bit of feedback there on the different camera angles. Yeah, we've got, you know, working out kind of how the cameras are going, and yeah, we're trying to figure out what's the best switching back and forth, and Brian's doing an amazing job on short notice. So, but we do appreciate the feedback and the positive that you do appreciate what we're trying to do here. So, Janet, good to see you on here and saying good luck to Harrison.
We also want to thank Bodcall Bank. Bodcall Bank, thank you so much for your sponsorship. Again, we will thank these sponsors a lot today, but this could not be pulled off without the parents. You know, Magnolia is the host. We have a bunch of parents volunteering and all these sponsors. And then there's this young lady beside me, Edward Jones, Laura Kroll. Thank you for your sponsorship so that we could get this this program off the ground.
Welcome. Now, Juan Segura, am I saying your last name correct? Because I think you have a family member that is swimming here, because I've seen your name here saying, let's go Huskies. But please tell me if my pronunciation is correct. Juan Segura, is that correct? So let me know in the live stream.
2 events, and it'll be 2 events back.
All right, it looks like we are going to be doing we're going to
We're going to be doing
delay.
the 200.
Yeah, we're going to go ahead
I'm going to
with
go through
the
a
200.
couple things here. Arkadelphia High School has brought 15 athletes. They are going to be in 20 races. And Bauxite has brought 4 athletes. They're going to be in 3 races. Brooklyn is 2 athletes, and they're going to be in 4 races. Camden Fairview has brought 8 athletes, and they're going to be in 4 races. Central Arkansas Christian has brought 8 athletes, and they're going to be in 10 races. It looks like we're getting close to getting the young ladies up for the 200.
And I want to say thank you, Franklin. Diamond Jones is who he's supporting. Remember, the name is what he says. And thank you, Juan, for telling me I do have your pronunciation correct, so I want to make sure I do that. Lisa Academy from Franklin, and Dawn and Julie saying, "Go Panthers," supporting Drew Mickey. All right, going to get going here on the 200 freestyle. And we have got the lane assignments on the graphic here that you can see. And we will apologize that if there are some that show up that are not here. You know, always with swim, there are some quick changes that happen. Somebody gets sick or weather happens. You know, we've had that happening. And so if that's not exactly correct, we'll apologize ahead of time. There just wasn't enough time to change the graphics.
And when I do play-by-play, I will pick the easiest of the names. It might be their first, it might be their last. I will try and keep it all the same, but sometimes I just pick the easiest one that's in front of me.
It gets to going so fast. All right, we are about to start the 200.
This is heat 1 of 2. 200 freestyle.
And they are off.
Clean start, looked by everybody. Coming out of the turn, they're all pretty much neck and neck. I'll look at the turn screen and kind of tell you where I think everybody's at.
Looks like Morgan Rothwell is starting this one with the best seed time of a 2:20.
Yep, Morgan came out first, and then we have Libby in second. So we've got, actually, Libby's in first right now.
Libby's taking first.
Libby's in first, and then we've got Sloan. Nope, sorry, Isabel in second. Now it is, wow, coming out of there, we've got
we'll change
Miss Isabel, and then we've got Miss Morgan and Libby. It's going to be pretty close. I mean, we've got a couple more laps, but it's always interesting because they stay pretty close, and then that endurance kicks in. All right, coming out of the turn, we've got neck and neck between Morgan and Isabella, and we've got Sloan is in third. All right, we've got lane 4, 3, 5. So we've got Morgan, Libby, and Isabella. Morgan, Libby, and Isabella. Now we've got Libby in first over there. It's Libby, Morgan, and Isabella. Going into this turn, I think it's going to be Libby. It is Libby. Yep, it's still the same. Libby, Morgan, and Isabella. And they're not, none of them are that far apart. We're probably only about a second and a half apart from beginning of the field to the end. I mean, look at those two. They are close. We've got in lane 4, we've got Morgan in first, Libby in second. I mean, we got teammates going after each other right there.
Yeah, they are really tight right now.
And Isabella is in third. So we've got Morgan, Libby, and then Isabella. And Morgan and Libby are, there might be a little pride on the line.
I think you've put a name on Isabella's name. It's Isabel.
Oh, sorry. There's an A at the end.
He sees an A. There's not an A there.
I'm just looking. All right, hold on now.
All
Morgan's coming in pretty strong. She's kind of pulled away.
Looks like
Libby
she's going to take it.
Morgan is in first. Libby is going to be in second, and then Isabel is in third. Coming in fourth is Sloan. And that's going to be close with Sloan. Yeah, so it ended up being Morgan, Libby.
They all took time off.
All
right, we're getting ready to start Heat 2. Erin Laster is in lane 1. Annika Minsick is in lane 2. Sophie Ellington, lane 3. Peyton Shell in lane 4. Tori Johnston in 5. Ashton Smith in 6. Caroline Daniel in 7. And Aubrey Nelson in 8.
And they're off. And Peyton is favored by this one by quite a bit. She looks like she has good entry time. She's into the first corner coming out in lane 4. She's in the lead. And Tori Johnson is right with her Tori Johnson and Peyton are neck and neck. Now, Tori Johnson's got just a slight lead on her right now. Tori went into that turn and came out ahead. So it's Tori, then it's Peyton. And in third, we got Sophia Ellington. So we got Tori, Peyton, Sophia Ellington.
I think it's Sophie, but you know.
Sophie Ellington. She's going to correct me all night long.
You
fine.
said to correct your name.
Absolutely. Absolutely. All right, so we've got Peyton and Tori, and Peyton and Tori, they're just neck and neck. I mean, they are both so
they are
well.
neck and neck. So, Tim, thanks for saying good swimming to Lizzie, Michelle. Great job, Isabel. Let's go, Aaron. And Darcy. Darcy, Coach Dingman from Magnolia. That is her daughter saying, way to go, Mom. Great coaching.
This is going to be a good last little stretch here.
Yep.
We've got both Tori and Peyton neck and neck. Right now, Tori's just ahead, probably by about a half a body. She is pulling it out just a little bit. They're really going hard. They got one lap left. And then we got Sophie in third.
She's in a solid third.
We got Ashlyn in fourth and Annika in fifth. Okay, back to the leaders. Tori is in first by about a half a body length. It's going to be a turn is going to make this one, I think. Tori's coming out of it.
Yep.
Tori's still about a half a body length ahead. Then we've got Peyton. Tori and Peyton. Wow, look at this.
Wow.
Look at Peyton come.
Wow,
Look at Peyton come. She is passing her in the last 20 yards. Peyton got first.
In the last 20 yards.
Tori got first, sorry. Peyton got second. Well, we got Sophie.
By 4/10ths of a second.
And Sophie is in third. Now it's looking like Annika is going to be fourth. And Ashton is going to be fifth. Then we got Caroline Daniels. Then Aaron, and then Aubrey.
They all took time off, substantial time off.
That number one was 41/100ths of a second. 14 to 54, 40.
Boys 200 freestyle, heat 1 of 2.
So we were having a little math discussion there. Okay, let's go to event 4, heat 1 of the boys 200. In lane 3, we've got Landon Valera, if I say that correctly.
Of Pulaski Academy.
Of Pulaski Academy. Calvin Clardy of Arkadelphia. Zeke Jones in lane 5 of Clarksville. And Rocky Stone in lane 6 from Harding Academy.
All right, coming out of the first turn, it looks like we have Landon in first. Kelvin in second, Zeke in third, but now Zeke is taking over first in this last 25. Coming out of this turn, it looks like we're going to have Zeke coming out in first, and Landon is a close second. Then we have Kelvin. Rocky is in fourth.
And this is 8 lengths of the pool, so things can change as you've seen, and things can change in the last 20 meters.
And we've got Zeke in first place by about half a body length, and then we've got Landon, and Kelvin is bringing in third. Rocky is in fourth. So Zeke is almost a full body length right now, and then there's Landon and Kelvin. Landon and Kelvin are going to probably come out of this turn about the same by the looks of things. Just about a half a length for Landon over Kelvin.
If you get a chance while you're watching, don't forget to share the live stream. I know I've said it a couple of times. We've really picked up the number of people watching. So share the live stream. Swimming is not typically a spectator sport. So we do appreciate everybody watching. And if you can share it on your Facebook or Instagram and get more family members and friends watching, we would love it.
And in that last little 25, Kelvin has passed Landon for second and has about a body length on him. Zeke, however, is still in first by 2 to 3 body lengths. Then you've got Kelvin, and then you've got Landon and Rocky.
And hopefully putting on the screen here where you've got the time and the splits coming up on your screen as a side screen there, that's helping for everybody watching to kind of keep up with it. And so my brother is, if you're on the commentary on YouTube, I don't know why I'm saying the YouTube, but if you're on there, David, my brother, out in Philadelphia, also, I think he's coming back from LA
right
now.
Zeke is going to come into the finish line. And he is first. And then we have Kelvin and Landon, and Rocky will be in fourth.
Great job, guys. But no, this color commentary is not from ESPN, though I'm sure they're watching and they're going to hire us soon.
So Zeke cut off almost 3 seconds.
Wow. All right, we're going to start into Heat 2, which is going to be the fastest group. Lane 1 is going to be Landon Heinze from Magnolia, Drew Mickey in 2 from Magnolia, Xander Wilson in Lane 3 from, that is, I'm not for sure. It's got the wrong school on there. Lane 4 is a scratch. Lane 5 is Riley McCook from Magnolia. Lane 6 is Jonathan Ford from PA. Andy Hobby is going to be in Lane 7 from Camden Fairview. And Tate Stevens is in Lane 8, rounding out the group from Magnolia. All right, Miranda, good to see you on here. Keep it up. Zeke, we love the Panthers. Shan Morgan, go Panthers.
That last group, by the way, everybody dropped time.
Everybody has been dropping time. It looks like the pool is going to be fast today.
Which always makes for great, a lot of good races, but the relays, it really makes it really interesting. I'd like to take some time and thank some of our sponsors again. Farmers Bank and Trust, please, thank you so much for everything that you do.
Xander Wilson is from Lifeway Christian School. I wanted to clarify that. And it looks like they're trying to do over-the-top starts. We got a little slow conversion here. Over-the-top starts are where, if you're not familiar with swimming, it's where the swimmers are still in the water as the next group is going on the blocks. That usually helps to speed up the meets. Right at the moment, not looking like that's happening.
Well, and they're also trying to be very careful because when people drop times, they can change their seating pretty easily. So they want to make sure everything's registered, everything's perfect.
All right, getting ready to kick off the boys' 200-yard freestyle.
All right, so we've got 8 lengths of the pool, and we're going to start. These guys are starting off really quick. We've got Riley McCook in first place. We've got Xander in second. Coming out of the turn, it's going to be Riley McCook. And then we've got Jonathan Ford and Xander Wilson. Riley McCook, Jonathan Ford, Xander, Drew Mickey. Then we've got Riley McCook coming out of the turn again. And then we have Jonathan along with Xander and Drew Mickey. Xander and Drew Mickey are toe-to-toe over there for third place. Riley McCook has opened up about a 2-length lead. Jonathan comes out, and he has actually just got behind Xander and Drew. So we've got Riley, Xander, Drew, and Jonathan. Riley's opened up his lead quite easily. And then we've got Xander in second. Now we've got Jonathan and Drew neck and neck. Riley's really pushing it today. It's going to be interesting to see what his time is. He seems like he's really pushing it. All right, we've got Riley McCook in first. Coming out, we've got Xander Wilson in second. We've got Drew Mickey in third. We've got Jonathan Ford in fourth. We've got Andy Hobbs in fifth. We've got Tate Stevens in sixth and Landon Hines in seventh. Okay, we got Riley McCook is about 4 lengths ahead of everybody. Second place is going to be Xander Wilson at this point, and then Drew Mickey, and then Jonathan Ford. Riley McCook, okay, now, like watching this, Xander and Drew are going neck and neck. They are going to go for second. Riley McCook is going to get first. Then it is probably, looks like it's going to be Xander and Drew
and
Mickey. And then for Jonathan is going to get fourth, and Andy's going to get fifth.
And Riley took off 4 seconds.
Now,
4.5 seconds.
Is that where's the
That
state
may be a school
time?
record. That may be a championship record there. All right. Remember, share away the live stream so everybody can enjoy.
So the final results were Riley, Xander, Drew, Jonathan, Andy, Landon, and Tate were the final results.
Everybody took off time, looked like there. Got a Looks like a great job, Riley, from Shan Morgan. Thank you for commenting.
Yeah, these kids, all of them are amped up to do a good job today. And the thing I love about all these swimmers is they encourage each other. Even from other teams, they're telling them and trying to push them.
I want to say, again, a quick thank you to Bob Laster, Tiffany Bolding, Michael Lawhan. I want to put that faster together. Chrissy Glass, Brian Smith, Vicki Pickard, and Jana Olson. They are our officials today. They are making sure we have a clean meet, making sure everything is done correctly, and we truly appreciate them and all the work that they're doing here on Saturday. Looks like we are going to go to now doing the awards, starting with the 200-yard medley relays and giving the medals and getting on the podium. So we'll have that up here in a second whenever they get that going.
Again, I wanted to take some time. Southern Arkansas University has been amazing during the swim meet. They brought bags, goodie bags, T-shirts, all kinds of stuff for these students. They always put their heart and soul into anything to do with high schoolers and their college students, obviously. But thank you, Southern Arkansas University. And then to top it all off, Brian Lee and the media department from Southern Arkansas University are doing this great feed for us. And this was not something he was able to plan for months. This was about 2 weeks.
2 weeks.
And he did a great job.
2 weeks, so we appreciate that. Lori, I love that you're so excited and love swimming. And Shan, David is my brother. And thank you for saying that our commentary is on point. We appreciate that. Fifth place. The Fayetteville team. In fourth place from Magnolia High School. In third place, Pulaski Academy. In second place, Clarksville High School. In first place, Valley View High School. They will all take their place on the podium.
Now, the state record in that was 2 minutes and 21 seconds. So, you know, Riley swam a 151 in that last race.
Yes.
The state record is held from 2018 by Seth Bailey, 138.
I mean,
139, sorry.
Riley, ran just swam an amazing race. And to think about that, that's a good 13 seconds faster, 12 seconds faster.
Yeah, that's almost pretty much he would have been turning when the guy finished.
Yeah. That's crazy.
So, Seth Bailey, if you're listening, congratulations. You still have the record.
You still have it. All right, we've got some friends. Miss Dugan is watching from Clarksville. Way to go, Zeke. Go Panthers. Last year, we had people watching from Germany. And here we go in
Alaska.
sixth place.
Parkview High School.
Parkview High School. In fourth place, Haas Hall from Fayetteville. In third place, Arkadelphia. Second place is Pulaski Academy. In first place, Magnolia.
With a 145. The state record in that event was 139.55. So that's a pretty good job by that young team.
All right. Next is going to be event 5, and that's going to be the 200-yard IM. For the girls, starting off, we'll have 2 heats, and we will start with heat 1. Will be Mackenzie Powell from Magnolia in lane 3, Lindy Westfall in lane 4 from Magnolia. Lane 5 will be Raquel Webb, who's also a diver. She took first in diving last night.
And was absolutely amazing.
Amazing. And she's from Harding. And then Malia, please correct me if I am saying that incorrectly, Anderson from Pulaski Academy will be in lane 6. The next awards that will be done will be the boys and girls 200-yard freestyle that we just swam. So that will be the next awards that will be happening.
There will be 2 heats here in this one, and this is the IM, so they will start with the backstroke, then they will change to the breaststroke, and then they will change to the butterfly, and then the freestyle. Okay, they're going to make a liar out of me. They are not going to start with backstroke.
Sometimes we will be incorrect on things, and we will try to correct it as soon as we can.
Great start. They start with the butterfly. And it's amazing because these young ladies have to have all 4 strokes to do this for 200 meters, and it just, it's wearing. It really wears them down. Right now we've got Lindy Westfall taking the early lead, followed by Mackenzie Powell, and then Malia Anderson.
No, I've just gotten what I think is a correct phonetic pronunciation it's Malia.
Malia. Okay, Malia Anderson and Raquel Webb. Now they went to the backstroke. Lindy Westfall is in the lead by about 4 strokes. Then we have Raquel Webb, and then we have Mackenzie Powell and Malia Anderson. Thank you for correcting us, by the way.
And Mackenzie says that her biggest cheerleaders are Mom and the team.
And Lindy is going to go to SAU next year, Southern Arkansas University, I believe. She's still in first. Now she's going to come out of this, and she will be doing the breaststroke. Second place is Raquel Webb from Harding Academy. Then we have Mackenzie Powell from Magnolia. And Malia Anderson from Pulaski Academy is in 4th.
And Raquel says that her favorite thing about swim is going to eat afterwards. And she has 7 dogs. It's an interesting thing.
Well, and the eating afterwards with as many calories as they burn, I know my daughter last night could have eaten the table as hungry as she was.
That is true.
All right, Lindy comes into the wall and is doing a turn and is in first place. Then we have Raquel Webb in second place. Mackenzie Powell is in third place, and Malia Anderson is in 4th place. Now, once they get to this end, they'll do a turn, and then it'll be freestyle for the last 50 yards. Right now, it looks like Lindy's cutting time by the looks of things. Yeah, if she comes in right, she should be cutting her time. So Lindy is going and going to cut her time. I think all these girls are going to cut their time.
And Malia says that an interesting thing about her is she loves to crochet. And she wants to become a fashion designer.
Raquel Webb is in second place, and she's actually seems like she's going to close a little bit on Lindy. It's probably not going to catch her, but she seems to be closing on her. Mackenzie Powell's in third. Malia Anderson from Pulaski Academy is in 4th. Lindy is pushing it. Lindy is pushing it. She has a seed time of 2:56 right now. It looks like she's going to beat that time by a good little bit.
Wow,
a good little bit. She came in at 2:40 something. We're waiting for the clock to come up. 2:48. Mackenzie Powell stepped it up.
Wow.
And she had a 3:01, and she came in at a 2:56. Raquel Webb had a 2:59, and Malia Anderson had a it takes a little second, 3:05. So we had Lindy Westfall with a 2:48. We had Mackenzie Powell in second with a 2:56. We had Raquel Webb in third with a 2:59, and Malia Anderson with 3:05.
Okay, I'm going to start into Heat 2. We've got in Lane 1, Emma Dunsworth from Clarksville. Lane 2, Dia Tucker from Valley View. 3 is Chloe Weathers from Clarksville. 4 is Peyton Shell from Haas Hall Springdale. Kendall Olson is in Lane 5 at Haas Hall Springdale. Lane 6 is Caroline McGrath from PA. And Lane 7 is a scratch. And Lane 8 is our own daughter, so we will apologize. This is actually her her final swim meet of her high school career. That actually just hit me. So she, so she's swimming in Lane 8, her last IM. So we're really excited to be here and cheer her on. So if you hear us crack up a little bit or scream really loud, we'll apologize ahead of time.
You're not crying. I am. So anyway, thank you for that, setting that one up. I was trying not to think. All right, so we've got seven swimmers that are going to be in the pool, and Miss Peyton is by far the favorite. She from Arkansas Haas Hall Springdale. She's got a great time. All right, they're off. All right, they're starting with the fly, and they're actually all really, really close right now. But this is a 200-meter race, and some people do get fatigued in different strokes. Coming out of the first turn, we're looking at Peyton is in first. Peyton is in first. Her teammate Kendall is in second. Now at the other end, we've got Darva in first.
That's Dia.
Oh, sorry. I just looked down.
In lane 2.
Dia in lane 2 is in first.
Yeah,
then we have Peyton.
strong.
Then we have Kendall. And looks like Peyton's going to catch her on this. This might be one of Peyton's favorite strokes, I wonder, because she is really closing the gap. In fact, she's going to come out of this turn in first.
Peyton.
So we've got Peyton, I believe, in first. Then we got Dia. And then we've got Kendall.
Butterfly is actually Peyton's favorite.
Wow, and she's doing well on this one.
She wants to swim in college.
So we've got lane 4, then we've got lane 2, 5, and 3. All right, coming out of there, we have Peyton is in first by about a length and a half. Then we've got Kendall. Then we got Dia and Chloe are neck and neck. And we got Caroline, and then we've got Olivia, and then we've got Emma. All right, coming out of the turn, we have Peyton. Oh, Peyton has opened up a lead of probably about two body lengths over her teammate Kendall. Kendall is just barely ahead of Dia.
All right, a little bit of info. Miranda told us that Chloe was voted football homecoming queen at Clarksville and is committed to Arkansas Tech as a cross-country runner. She's also a multi-year state champion in track. And thank you, Michelle. Go Panther ladies. Love to watch these girls swimming. Now they're on the freestyle.
All right, Peyton has about a 4-length lead over Kendall. Kendall and Dia are neck and neck. This is going to be really close. And we have Chloe coming up. So I think Kendall is going to get second. Peyton did get first. Kendall's going to get second. Dia is going to get third. And then Chloe from Clarksville is getting fourth. So when we look at the times, Peyton was in first. She kept her seed time about the same. Then we had Kendall. Then we had Dia. And then we had Chloe, Caroline, Olivia, and Emma.
And Olivia cut off 5 seconds, so I'll just give her a shout out. Came in sixth actually. Apologize there. All right, now we're going to event 6, the boys 200-yard IM. Lane 3 will be Taylor Kilaki. And if I say that incorrectly, correct me, from Arkadelphia. Lane 4 is Colson McKinney from Arkadelphia. Lane 5 is Jackson Mason from Lone Oak.
They did over-the-top starts, and that's going to save some time. They've got that figured out. Now, if you notice on the start, there's all these people sitting behind the thing, and I wanted to talk about that a little bit. We talked about making sure everything's correct. We have redundancy. They have a touchpad, they have timekeepers, 2 of them, and a plunger. So they have 4 ways to make sure this time is correct. And in some of these races, there is very, very little margin for error, and so they want to make sure, and that's I think why we had some delays in the beginning. All right, if you look at this race, you have Colson in first by about 3 body lengths, and then you have Jackson in second and Taylor in third. Colson from Arkadelphia, seed time is 2:45, and then you have Jackson, whose seed time is 3:03. And then you have Taylor, whose seed time from Arkadelphia is 3:18.
If you are watching and you have a family member that is swimming, one of your daughter, son, grandson, granddaughter, aunt, you're an aunt, uncle, and there's some interesting information that you want to share with us, because we really do appreciate Miranda giving us that information about Chloe, please let us know. We'll try to work that in. We love being able to give some information about these amazing kids that are out here swimming. A lot of times people are saying things like, well, this generation and stuff, and when you start to hear some of the great things these kids are doing, I think it's very encouraging to everyone. So get on the live stream, share it away, and share some tidbits and facts with us. We really appreciate it. And also help correct my pronunciation when I say it wrong.
All right, we still have Colson in the lead from Arkadelphia, and then we have Jackson and Taylor in third and fourth. Do want to take a moment. Thank you, People's Bank, for everything you've done and all the sponsorships. Again, and you're going to get sick of this, but we are going to say it a lot, because Brian Lee and the SAU media, amazing that you can do this for us. Otherwise, this would just literally be 2 cameras pointed at the pool, and there'd be
and there would be not any of us talking, which some of you may appreciate. Would have appreciated maybe, but you would not. Anybody who's watched any of the live streams of just the regular weekly race meets know that the PA system over just a cell phone does not work well. You definitely cannot tell what's going on, although we appreciate the schools doing any attempt at a live stream.
All right, Colston is just finishing up his part of the race. He's going to come in first place, and it looks like he dropped some time. His seed was 2:45, so that is a good thing. 2:39.09, so he dropped almost 6 seconds. That's pretty amazing to do that at the state meet. We've got Jackson coming in now, and I'm thinking Jackson's going to come real close to dropping some time too. If not, he's going to be right at his seed time from Lone Oak. And he was right at his seed time, and then we have Taylor, who's going to be pretty much right at his seed time too. Let's give it up for these 3 gentlemen. And
awesome.
the
Great
next
job.
race, you want to get them up?
Heat 2 is going to be in lane 1, Jason Heiner from Haas Hall, Bentonville. Lane 2 is Daniel Wu from Subiaco. 3 is Matthew Dunsworth from Clarksville. Lane 4 is Harrison McWilliams from Magnolia. Lane 5 is Ian Hammonds from Haas Hall, Fayetteville. Lane 6 is Braden Sanchez from Magnolia. And lane 7 is Chris Dye from Magnolia.
All right, Laura, if you look at lane 4, Mr. McWilliams and 5, Mr. Hammond, look at their times.
Their times are 4/100ths off. Their seed times.
So their seed times. So you could hear some excitement going on in this one. So we are going to try and talk about everybody, but this one may. Now Harrison has taken a big lead. So we've got Harrison in first. We've actually got Brandon Sanchez in second. We've got Ian in third. No, we got Harrison, Brandon, Ian. Braden,
yeah.
Ian. Harrison, Braden, Ian. Harrison, Braden, Ian, Matthew. Harrison comes out of that turn. Harrison's doing a good job. Now we've got Harrison, Ian. Braden, and then over there, Matthew may be in third. Now it's Harrison, Braden, Matthew.
Oh,
and
Ian is coming on here at the end.
Now it's Harrison, Ian, Matthew. Okay, here we go. We're going to see how they come out of this. And we've got Harrison in the big lead right now. Then you've got Ian. Those two are really starting to pull away, Harrison and Ian, and they are close. Harrison, Ian. Then we've got Matthew and Braden. Harrison is going into this turn. He's going to be in the lead. Then it's Ian right behind him. They've got 3 more lengths. So we've got Harrison come out. Harrison extended his lead a little bit. So we've got Harrison, then Ian.
But Ian's pushing.
And then we've got Mr. Matthew from Clarksville. Then we've got Braden Sanchez. Braden Sanchez is doing well here. All right, now we got our last 50. We've got Harrison.
All right, Harrison.
And then Ian.
On the freestyle, and then Ian. Looks like it's going to be a tight race here.
It's going to be tight. It's all about this turn right now. It's going to be all about this turn. We've got Harrison McWilliams comes out of this turn, and it looks like Harrison's going to probably cut his time down.
Harrison's cutting a lot of time.
Ian is going to be in second.
A lot of time.
So he's at 1. So he is going to cut. Yeah, he's going to cut a lot of time.
Wow.
We've got Harrison.
Wow.
We've got Ian. Now we've got Mr. Matthew from Clarksville is going to get third. Then we got Brandon Sanchez. Braden Sanchez is in fourth. So
all right.
Harrison, listen to this. They were 2:16. Harrison cut 9 seconds off.
9 seconds off
Ian
the medley.
cut 7 seconds off.
Wow. That was an amazing race. Miranda, Matthew, and Daniel are actually really great friends. Matthew also had earned state champion awards in track. Go Clarksville. Michelle, wow, we've got Grandma and Grandpa and the aunts in Taiwan are watching the race. We are so excited to have you with all the family in Taiwan. That's exciting. That's so far the furthest we've got anybody watching. We really appreciate it. Juan, thank you for saying thank you to the officials and timers. I know we mentioned it, but all the timers are volunteers, a lot of parents, and the Magnolia is hosting the meet, so Magnolia parents, and it's a lot of fun to do that. So we're going to go to awards now. We are going to be moving back over to the awards.
We're going to do the 200 freestyle awards.
We're going to go into the girls' 200-yard freestyle awards, and we'll be shifting that over here in just a second. All right. So in 6th place was Caroline Daniel from Magnolia. And 5th place was Ashton Smith from Monticello.
Now, she is the only swimmer from Monticello.
Yes, she is.
And
her dad is actually he's been a long time official. Lane, and in 4th place was Annika Minsick from PA. In 3rd place was Sophie Ellington from Magnolia. I keep saying Lane. In 2nd place was Peyton Shell from Haas Hall, Springdale. And in 1st place is Tori Johnston from Central Arkansas Christian with a time of 1:57.
No, and Eric Vogan is doing the announcement. If you hear him in the background, Eric has helped this state tournament happen here at Texarkana, and Texarkana High School has done such a great job helping us host this, and we appreciate him so much for everything he does.
And during the week when the kids for the last 2 weeks have not had a pool, they've had to bus over here, and I know there are some of the schools like Monticello that doesn't have a pool. They have to go to different places, but Eric has been amazing for the Magnolia team. So for the boys, 200-yard freestyle, in 6th place was Landon Heinze from Magnolia. In 5th place was Andy Hobby from Camden Fairview.
In 5th place, Andy Hobby from Camden Fairview has scored a time of 2:01.39.
In 4th place, Jonathan Ford from PA. In 3rd place, Drew Mickey from Magnolia.
He dropped 5 seconds, didn't he?
Sure did. In second place, Xander Wilson from Lifeway Christian School.
And he also dropped 2 seconds.
In first place, Riley McCook from Magnolia High School. And he dropped quite a bit of time, 4 seconds, 4.5 seconds. If you were here during the national anthem, that is his brother Bailey that was singing the national anthem, who has graduated and was also an amazing swimmer at Magnolia.
Bodcall Bank, thank you so much for your sponsorship. You've stepped up and has made this possible for everybody. Thank you very much, Bodcall Bank.
All right, now we're going to start into some really fast races, so I'm going to be quick here. Event 7, the girls 50-yard freestyle, which is, we're going to start with Heat 1. Lane 3 is going to be Macy Miller from Central Arkansas. Lane 4 is going to be Emma Carver from Conway Christian. Lane 5 is Sarah Tutkin from Brookland. And lane 6 is Brooke Swinson from Haas Hall, Fayetteville.
Please understand, I have 28 seconds to call this race, so I will do as best I can. Sometimes it's lane 4, lane 5, lane 6, so please remember their names, but trying to remember their name and position them can get difficult. 28.85 seconds.
That's us asking for forgiveness ahead of time.
Absolutely.
But these are fast races because these are up and back. That is all you got. So they got to give it all.
All right, Emma is the first one in the water, followed by Sarah. Emma has the lead, and then we have Macy. Emma and then Macy. Emma is probably going to be the first one coming in from our angle, but Macy, then Sarah, then Brooke. Coming out, it is definitely Emma in the lead. Oh, we've got Macy coming out up on the outside. Macy has a slight lead, and then it's Sarah. Now it's Emma. Macy's going to have the slight lead. It's going to be a touch. It's going to be touch. We're going to go with Macy is in first, then Sarah, then Emma. Macy had 29.17. Sarah had 29.52, and Emma had 29.58, with Brooke a 30.49.
All right, into Heat 2, we got in lane 1, Taylon Watson. Then 2, Aaron Laster. 3, Daya Tucker. 5 is Lauren Hamilton. Lane 6 is Kendall Olson. 7 is Madison Fisher, and 8 is Natalie Buffalo. I don't have time to get the schools in.
All right, clean start for everybody. First one out of the water in first place is Lauren. Lauren, then Daya. And going into the turn, we're going to go with Lauren, then Daya, then Aaron. Coming out of the turn, we're looking at it like it's Daya. Daya is in first. This is going to be very close. We've got Daya, Lauren, Aaron. Oh, there she goes. Lauren's going to get it. Lauren got it, I bet. Lauren, 25.5. Daya, 25.4. On the outside, Madison, it's 26.4. She came up in a hurry. I mean, again, 25 seconds.
All right, Brad says, let's go Lauren Hamilton and Kendall Olson. All right, shout out to them. Now we're going to go into the first heat of the boys 50, and that's going to be lane 3 is going to be Owen Bell, Haas Hall, Fayetteville, Josh Model from Arkadelphia in 4, Sebastian Heft in 5 from Subiaco. Hunter Newkirk is in lane 6 from Lone Oak.
All right, so we've got 26 seconds on this one. 26 seconds down and back. Think about that. 50 yards in 26 seconds, 50 meters in 26 seconds.
It's pretty crazy. All right, they will get going here in just a second, getting everything reset. All right, we've got the whistle to get prepared.
The state record in this is by Seth Bailey again, 21 seconds.
I hear his name a lot, right? Seth Bailey. Wow.
All right, we've got a clean start. Coming out in first place is Hunter is in first place
Hunter
right now.
Manuel.
Then you got Owen. Owen and Hunter. Now Josh is kicking it in. Josh came in with Owen at the turn. Coming out of the turn, we look like it's Josh, then Owen, then Hunter. Josh, Owen, Hunter, followed by Sebastian. We're going to get Josh in first place, then Owen. Ooh, it could be Hunter. Ooh, it was Josh, Hunter, then Owen and Sebastian. See, things changed so fastly in the last couple seconds.
Well, it was so fast that I got confused there. Heat 2, Connor Waters in lane 1, Ty Wonderell in lane 2, Hunter Manuel in 3, William Wheeler in 4, Kong Lee in 5, Liam Buffalo in 6, Colin Conroy in 7, and Caden Patterson in 8.
If I mess up the names on this one, I do apologize.
Really apologize. It's Kong or Kong, I'm not for sure.
All right, they're off. All right, out of the water, it looks like it's William in first. It's William, then Con, then Hunter. Coming out of it, it is definitely going to be William. William's going to be in first place. Then we got Hunter. William, Hunter, Quan. William, Hunter, Quan. William, Hunter, Quan. William's got it. Then Hunter, then Quan.
Wow.
So we've got William with a 22.
Wow, a 22. And Hunter Manuel took off another almost a second off of his.
So we got William, Hunter, Quan.
All right, Brad says, let's go,
and
William.
Then Colin,
Brad,
Connor,
you might be biased.
Ty, and Cade. Sorry I couldn't call everybody at once, but 22 seconds.
You got 22 seconds. That's all you got. All right, I think we're going to move over to some
awards again.
Awards. The 200 IM. And then we will have a 10-minute break. Oh, is everybody going to get 10 minutes of us?
That could be bad.
That could be bad.
I'm going to need the Halls Academy from Springfield coach and the Magnolia coach.
So we'll talk a little bit about how the seating goes and how this goes when they sign up for state. It's absolutely fascinating during the break of how this happens and the strategy and everything that goes into this.
In sixth place are Olivia Ferguson, Magnolia High School. Took off 5 seconds. She's in sixth. So we're going to take a second to watch that. And in sixth place is Caroline McGrath from PA. In fourth place, Chloe Waters from Clarksville. In third place, Daya Tucker from Valley View, or Daya, I apologize if it's Daya, we've said Daya. In second place, Kendall Olson from Haas Hall, Springdale. First place, Peyton Shell from Haas Hall, Springdale.
First place, Peyton Shell from Haas Hall Academy in Springdale with a time of 2:17:46.
People's Bank and Trust. People's Bank, thank you so much for everything you do. We thank you for all your support and commitment. And Southern Title and Closing. Southern Title and Closing.
You are going to get that right at one point.
I am.
We got in trouble last year for saying it incorrectly. Not got in trouble. It was
I left off. We didn't get in trouble. They just ribbed me like they should. But Southern Title and Closing, thank you for everything you do for Magnolia Panthers and the state of Arkansas.
Okay, we've got the boys in sixth place, Chris Dye from Magnolia. In fifth place, Daniel Wu from Subiaco. In fourth place, Braden Sanchez from Magnolia.
from Magnolia High School with a time of 2:18:59.
In third place, Matthew Dunsworth from Clarksville.
Matthew Dunsworth from Clarksville High School with a time of 2:17:72.
In second place, Ian Hammonds from Haas Hall, Fayetteville.
Hammonds from Haas Hall Academy in Fayetteville with a time of 2:09:80.
And in first place, Harrison McWilliams from Magnolia High School.
From Magnolia High School.
Took off 9 seconds.
This is Harrison's senior year, so he's pretty proud that he's worked really hard. He's having a really, really good year.
And if you see the guy in the gray shirt, the gray jacket right there in front, that's his daddy. And Michelle said, "Go, go, Aaron."
You know, Miss Dingman wanted to make sure she had a shout out to her people in Lake Jackson, Texas.
Yeah, Lake Jackson, Texas. Coach Dingman is the Magnolia coach and one of the Magnolia coaches and the head coach, and she's shouting out to her Texas family. Say hi to us on the live chat. You get a chance, make sure you're sharing the live chat or sharing the live stream so that we can have more people watching and enjoying this fun. We're going to come up and go into the 100-yard butterfly. And we'll have that here in about 5.5 minutes.
So now I wanted to talk a little bit about the way they do this for the state. So to get to state, you have to have a seed time. So they tell you the time you have to hit to be able to even qualify for state. Or you have to be in the top 12 in the state, top 12 times that year. Some events, you just have to be in the top 12. A lot of events, you better hit your seed time and then be in the top 12. But what I find interesting about it is when they do a sheet where they turn in everybody that qualifies. So like our daughter qualified in pretty much every event. So they turn her name in, and then the state ranks them 1 through 25. So our daughter may have, well, like the IM, I don't know what it was, but she ended up being ranked 8th. But at the beginning, she could have been ranked 15th. And then these coaches sit down and have to strategize because points per place. So there are some really good swimmers, and here's the bummer. There's some really good swimmers that are going to get first, second, or third in every race they race. But they can only race 2 races plus 2 relays.
Right.
So the coaches have to make a decision. Well, do I pull this young lady or this young gentleman out of this race and keep them in this other race?
Now, I heard a comment earlier saying something about somebody's race swimming 3 relays.
Yeah, I don't know the whole facts about that, but I know that
our level of
level of expertise. But I do
stops.
know this because it is fascinating that they literally, and the coaches, then they have to turn in their final rosters, and then it gets reseeded. So you could actually have somebody like our daughter, for example, who was seeded 8th. Now, she may have been seeded 8th, but let's just say for this scenario, she was seeded 14th. And our coach looks and said, okay, the Clarksville coach is going to pull this young lady out because she seeded 3rd and she seeded 1 in the other event. So there's more points with the 1. So that means Olivia would jump up to 13. And then Haas Hall, Fayetteville, is going to pull this girl out of that same event because she's a number 2 in a different event. So that would make her 12 and have her in. But that's a guessing game, and it's all about strategy. And the coaches can mess up, and a kid can miss out on an event, and that has happened. But it's just fascinating.
I'm going to pause that, what everybody I'm sure was enjoying so much, the information there. I just kind of zoned out a little bit. But I did find an interesting person that's standing here next to me. I don't have a camera shot, but I want to say a huge hi to our good friend and the football coach from Magnolia, Mr. Mark King. Mark, you want to say hi to everybody? We're on the live stream.
Oh, hey, how's everybody doing?
Great. I just wanted to say, we have got so much support from the administration and other coaches that are coming and supporting the swimmers, and we just want to say a huge thank you for you coming out today.
Oh, my pleasure. These kids do a great job. They do.
Well,
That's just the way we love it. All the coaches support everybody, and they all show up and spend time making sure they support these kids, even if they're not. And I would say he doesn't have a football player on the team, does he?
I don't think so. I don't think he does.
I don't think he does.
So he's not coming.
So he's not coming for his football player. He's coming to be a good coach.
We are his neighbors, though. So I mean, they do live right beside us. So maybe there's that. But and Lori Story in Magnolia says she's watching from Stories on the Square, their store there on the square in Magnolia. So we want to say thank you. Please comment in the live chat where you're watching from. We have people watching now in Taiwan. Love the Chang. Now, I don't know if I'm saying that right, correct. Chang family. Please correct my pronunciation. Give me a phonetic pronunciation. I appreciate that. And they are supporting from all the way in Taiwan. So where is everybody watching from? We want to know. That way we can give you a shout out. And we just appreciate all of the support that these swimmers have. Again, we've commented before that swimming is generally not a spectator sport, but when you come to these kind of events, they are so much fun to get to watch these swimmers and the excitement and all the hard work that they're putting in. And thank you to Brian Lee again for doing this live stream, giving us all these amazing camera angles, giving these great shots, and helping us make sure that we're able to give families all over the world the ability to watch their kids, their family members racing. Thank you to Farmers Bank and Trust, to Centennial Bank. Central Elementary had 3 supporters, Gwen O'Gwen, Becky White, and Tammy Rogers. I do want to say they have a fabulous staff. Angie Waters is one of the principal there at Central Elementary. That is actually where our 9-year-old goes, and Tammy Rogers is her teacher. So they do an amazing job. And Tony is watching from Brookland, Arkansas. Shout out to the family there in Brookland. And thank you for watching. We've also got Bancorp South and People's Bank that have supported this broadcast. They're going to be starting up. They're taking that 10-minute break, which did include the awards. So they're going to be starting back up. I'm going to give another thank you to our officials, Brian Laster, Tiffany Bolding, Michael Lawhon, Chrissy Glass, Brian Smith, Vicki Pickard, and Jana Olson. A lot of these are the ones that are at most of the meets. So they are getting ready to start back up. I'm going to start giving the lane assignments. Tim Horton is watching from Miami, Florida to support his sister, Lizzie Horton from Arkadelphia. Love having you on, Tim. Thank you for watching. All right, we're going to start into event 11, which is going to be the 100 butterfly for the girls. Again, odd races are girls, even races are boys.
Ladies first.
Ladies first. Heat 1 of 2, lane 3 will be Lindsay Koch from Clarksville, Melanie Wiley in lane 4 from Camden Fairview, and Miley Brown from Clarksville in lane 5.
We had a little discussion there. She was taking my energy drink.
Yeah, well, Shan Morgan, she's watching from Baptist Health in Little Rock. Thank you for watching. We appreciate and wish you wonderful today.
All right, the state record in this event is 55.40 by Miss Thomas. What would you say her first name is? I don't want to pronounce it wrong. Luciana Thomas. That was back in 2018. We have Melanie, Lindsay, and Miley on this race. I feel this is one of the hardest strokes from what our daughter says. It's just exhausting.
Yeah, it is only from what our daughter says, because by golly, you are not going to see either one of us out there floundering away trying to do this stroke. Lord have mercy. That would be Comedy Central. Actually, it would be we need the EMTs to pick us up off the bottom of the pool.
Very true.
Lord have mercy. Oh, my
All
goodness.
right, we've got Miley Brown from Clarksville is in first. Then we got Melanie Wiley from Camden Fairview in second, and Lindsay is in third. Okay, we got one more lap, and we've got Melanie Wiley from Camden Fairview is just barely in the lead. Then it's Miley Brown in second, and Lindsay is in third. They are working really hard, these young ladies. Looks like coming into the turn, we're going to have Melanie in first, Miley in second, and then Lindsay. Coming out, it is, oh, look at that. We've got Miley taking first place, then it's Melanie, and then it's Lindsay. Miley is ahead by about a half a body length, and this is going to be pretty neck and neck. Yep, I think Miley's going to take this one, then it's going to be Melanie, then it's going to be Lindsay. Miley, is she going to cut some time? What is her time? It's going to be real close. Yep, she cut some time.
All right.
So Miley Brown came in first with a 1:28. She cut about 4 seconds. Then we have Melanie Wiley, who came in second.
I got to get him to stop talking because we got to go to heat 2. In lane 2 is Lindy Westfall. Lane 3 is Annika Minsick. Lane 4 is Elizabeth Rose. 5 is Macy Weathers. 6 is Diamond Jones. And 7 is Eliza Wheeler.
Diamond Jones. I remember being told to listen for that name.
Yes, Diamond Jones. You told us earlier in the chat to listen to her. Mr. Franklin Teague told us that. Now, Franklin, where are you watching from? We want to know. Shelby
All right,
McCook
and they're off. So we've got out of the water, we've got Macy's in first. Then we've got Elizabeth. And this is going to be a tight race, it looks like. We've got 4 girls all within, coming out of the turn, looks like we have Elizabeth, then Macy, then Annika. We have Elizabeth, Macy, now Diamond.
Diamond is coming
Elizabeth, Macy, and Diamond. Macy and Diamond are real close. Elizabeth is coming out real hard for the lead, and then it's Macy, and then it's Diamond. And then we have Lindy and Annika. So we've got Elizabeth is in first, then it is Macy, then it's Diamond. Then we've got Annika and Lindy. Elizabeth is pulling away. She's about 3 body lengths away, so we're going to have Elizabeth in first. Then it's going to be Macy. Now Diamond and Annika are getting neck and neck, so it is Elizabeth wins this, then it is Macy. No, we've got a hole, and now Lindy Westfall's coming out up the outside. So I think we've got Annika, and then Lindy, then Diamond. Okay, we ended up with Elizabeth, Macy, Annika, Lindy, Diamond, and Miss Wheeler.
And Macy and Chloe Weathers are sisters. All right, we're going on to the 100 fly, the first heat for the boys. In lane 3 is Brody Goodwin from Magnolia. 4 is Jason Heiner from Haas Hall Bentonville. 5 is Cameron Eastham from Camden Fairview. And 6 is Mason Harris from Heber Springs.
Oh, we must have had a scratch.
We had a scratch, Heber Springs, sorry.
Heber Springs, okay, so it's right now we've got Cameron is in first, then it's Brody, then it's Jason. Cameron's coming out really strong right now. His split was about 14 seconds. That's pretty good for a fly. So we've got Cameron in first, then Jason, then Brody. Now there's one more time down and back.
One more time, I'm going to say we've got a shout out to the Segura family. The grandfather and great-grandmother are watching the meet from Mexico. We are so excited to have you on here. Thank you, Segura family, for watching and supporting.
Jason is coming up on the outside of Cameron right now. I think he's going to overtake the lead coming out of this turn. It is going to be really close between these two right now. I think Jason's got a slight lead, then Cameron, then Brody. Jason now just pulled away from Cameron, and then it's Brody. Jason just put the pedal to the metal. He is probably not going to increase his time, but he is going to win. Jason is in first, then it is Cameron and Brody Goodwin.
Shout out to the McCooks from Sherwood that are watching, and Ginger Payne is watching from Emerson. Great. And My brother has now moved on to the tarmac at LAX. All right, we've got lane 1 is Carson Waters in the second heat of the 100 fly. Lane 2 is Ty Wonderall. Lane 3 is Tyler Olson. 4 is Ethan Priddle. 5 is Aiden Moore. 6 is Isaiah Williams Morgan. 7 is Andrew Dawson, and 8 is Colin Conroy.
I just got a text that we're losing some of our audience because the Arkansas game just started.
Oh, no. Well, we're up to 100 viewers right now, so.
All right, now we are going into the first turn, and we have Ethan and Tyler and Aiden. Coming out of it, it is going to be Aiden, and then Ethan, then Tyler. Right now it's Aiden, Ethan, Tyler.
Wow.
Aiden, Ethan, Tyler, then Isaiah. Coming out of that, it's going to be Aiden. Aiden is in first, then it's Ethan. Now it's Aiden, Tyler, Ethan. Aiden, Tyler, Ethan, Isaiah. Aiden is ahead by about a body length. So Aiden's coming out of this last turn, and he's going to be about a body length and a half ahead. Then we've got Tyler and Ethan are head-to-head. Aiden is in the lead. Tyler and Ethan, it is going to be Tyler right now. Aiden, Tyler, Ethan. Aiden, Tyler, Ethan.
Wow.
So we had Aiden
Close
with us
for the podium.
first. We had Tyler in second. We had Ethan. We had Morgan, and then Isaiah Morgan. Then we had Carson, and then we had Ty. Oh, I missed Andrew. I apologize. So we've got Aiden, Tyler, Ethan, Isaiah, Andrew, Carson, Ty, and Colin.
All right. Want to say Ty Wonderall from CAC was in the state wrestling tournament last weekend and got 4th in state. Congrats, Ty. And in his weight class, and this is his first year to participate in school swim. That's awesome for that being his first year. Also, we've got Lulu Segura is gonna in her last meet as well, and she got accepted just this morning to the University of Illinois. Congratulations. That is awesome. All right. We're going to now go to the awards for the 50 free girls.
I want to take a moment to one of our sponsors, Edward Jones, Laura Kroll. You know, she donated money and stuff for this, but she is the other personality on this these mics, and she is donating her time. You know, again.
Hey, my brother says it's so good he might just pay for in-flight Wi-Fi, or it could be the Arkansas game. I don't know which. He says he has 2 reasons now. We're going to be getting over to this the podium here to do the 50-yard free. All right. In 6th place, Taylon Watson from Magnolia High School. In 5th place, Aaron Laster from Clarksville. Fourth place is Kendall Olson, Haas Hall, Springdale. In 3rd place is Madison Fisher from Valley View. Second place is Daya Tucker from Valley View. And first place is Lauren Hamilton from Haas Hall, Fayetteville, I apologize. Good to see you on, Stephen Souter and Janet Green. Great to see you on our live stream. Keep sharing away. And yes, we did lose some to the Arkansas game, I can tell. We're down to 86, but that's okay. Share away.
They'll be back.
They'll be back.
Again, this is what I enjoy about this. Look at all these girls that get up there, 1 through 6, and they're just get their picture made together, state championships. All right, what is our next event?
Our next event will be the 100 free.
And that is that's going to be a quick race and a close race in some of them.
Will be. All right. Boys 50-yard free awards. 6, Ty Wonderall from Central Arkansas Christian, who also got 4th in state in his weight class in wrestling. Congrats. 5th place is Josh Model from from Arkadelphia. Fourth place will be Connor Waters from Magnolia. In third place is Colin Conroy from Arkadelphia. In second place, Hunter Manuel from Magnolia. And in first place, William Wheeler from Haas Hall, Fayetteville. All right, we're going to get ready to swim the 100 free.
So the 100 free for the girls, the state record is 50.80, again in 2018 by Miss Thomas. Now, we're only about, some of the best swimmers here are only about 2.5 seconds off. So if they have a good turn or something, it can make a lot of difference. We could see close to a state record here.
Yeah. All right, so heat 1 we'll have in lane 3 Mackenzie Powell from Magnolia. Lane 4 will be Macy Miller from CAC. And lane 5 will be Addison Boyd from Magnolia. And 6 will be Katie Tate from Heber Springs. No, and I'm sorry, Heber Springs Scratch, so I have to remember that. So they're not here, so we will only have the 3 in
So it'll
this
be
race.
Mackenzie, Macy, and Addison for this one. Again, wanted to take a moment to say thank you to Central Elementary School, Gwen O'Gwen, Becky White, and Tammy Rogers. Thank you so much for everything you've done and helped out here. And I want to thank all the Magnolia parents for the volunteering, the timers, the hospitality room, just everything they've done. Thank you so much for everything. And it couldn't do it without all these parents. We have a pretty full house today. All right.
All right, getting ready to
Mackenzie,
start.
Macy, and Addison are about ready to start.
13 girls 100 freestyle, lead 1 of 1.
And if you notice, some of these girls are wearing tech suits for this race, for this meet, where they may not normally during the year, but they are really focused on swimming their fastest races, of course. And the tech suits are ones that they really like to swim in for these kind of meets.
All right, coming out of the first turn, we got Macy Miller from Central Arkansas in first. Then we've got Mackenzie Powell and Addison Boyd. There is not a lot of difference between these girls. We've got Addison in the lead right now, then Macy, then Mackenzie coming into the second turn. Coming out of it, Addison is actually putting a little bit of distance, about a half a body length, and then there's Macy from Central Arkansas, then there's Mackenzie. Addison is pushing it pretty hard. You see a little bit of a trail behind her feet, so you know she's using her legs hard. Coming into this last turn, Addison's going to come out probably a half a stroke ahead. Well, it looks like Macy's turning it on a little bit here. This could get real close, then it's Mackenzie. Addison is seeing her out of the corner of her eye and not going to let her catch her, so it looks like Addison Boyd is going to take first in this heat, and then Macy Miller, and then Mackenzie Powell.
All right, we're going to go for heat 2. Is going to be in lane 1, Sutton Nelson from Magnolia. 2 is Natalie Buffalo. 3 is Sophie Ellington. 4 is Tori Johnston. 5, Lauren Hamilton. Lane 6 is Hannah Melton. Lane 7 is Lulu Segura. And lane 8 is Emma Carver.
In that last race, all 3 of them cut time. All right, we got clean start, it looks like. No judges' hands go up. That's always a good sign. We've got Tori in first, then we got Lauren and Sophia. Going into the first turn, it looks like it's Tori coming out. Tori is going to be in first, then Lauren. Then it's Sophia. We got Tori by a little bit, then Lauren, then Sophia, and then Hannah. We've got Tori, Lauren, Sophia, Hannah. Tori's going to come in, and she is still in first. Then it is Lauren. Then it is Sophia, Hannah. Then it's Natalie. Then it's Lulu. All right, going into that turn, we've got Tori in first. Lauren is coming out second. Lauren and Sophia are neck and neck. Lauren now has pulled ahead just a hair. So we have Tori's going to probably take this race. Then we've got Lauren just barely. This could come down to a touch between Lauren and Sophia. Lauren got second. Sophie, sorry. All right, it's Tori, Lauren, Sophie, Hannah, Sutton. And then it is Emma. And
Like all right.
they had a touch problem.
All right,
it looks like.
we're going to go on to the 100-yard free for the boys. Lane 3 is Humam Shamai. Lane 4 is Leonardo Zhang. 5 is Hunter Newkirk. And lane 6 is Mason McKinney.
So I know this is going to be a shock, but Seth Bailey has the state record for this one at 45.46.
Wow.
45.46.
All right.
Now Riley, this second.
Yeah.
Second race.
So Miranda says, let's go Hannah, and Lori said, go Sophie swim. Remember to share it, send it to your friends, send a text link so everybody can watch.
All right.
Maybe some just turned down the volume.
That could happen. All right. So we've got Hunter in first, Leonardo in second, and Human in third. All right, coming out of the first turn, it looks like we've got Leonardo, then Hunter, then Human. It is actually pretty close between these three.
Wow, look at Human go.
Yep. All right, we've got, man, this is going to be interesting to see how this comes out. Okay. Leonardo is pulling away just slightly, but second place, Human and Hunter are neck and neck, neck and neck. We got one more turn, then 25 meters of the pool left. Leonardo came in really hard there. He's out. He's going to get it. He's going to get that one. Now, second place, it's going to be crazy. It's going to be crazy. Human is barely in the lead right now. Hunter, this is going to be a touch. I'm going to call right now at this current moment. Wow, that's going to be close. It looks like Hunter's taking it. Looks like Hunter's taking it. It's going to be a touch.
He got it.
Hunter got it. So we got Leonardo, Hunter, Human, and then Mason.
All right, in the second heat, we've got lane 1, Caden Patterson. 2 is Liam Buffalo. 3, Braden Sanchez. Lane 4, Riley McCook. 5 is Jonathan Ford. 6 is Quang Lee. 7 is Bryce Martin. And 8 is Sebastian Heft. If Riley swims, Riley's at a 50. He's taken off so much time today.
The school record is 50.08.
And he's at a 50.16. That was that was at conference, I think.
That was at conference. He wants this record.
He wants this, but I mean, as fast as he's been swimming, as much time as he's taken off, I don't know, 45 could be in his sights. Shan says, way to go, Harrison.
Look at his brother on the other end of the pool, standing in his lane, one of his biggest cheerleaders.
One of his biggest cheerleaders, his bigger brother, Bailey, and right there to cheer him on.
All right, so this is going to be a really quick race. It's going to be
quick. Got to be watching.
All right, and they're off.
Good.
Riley had a great start. So did Braden. So did Quan. We've got Riley, Braden, Jonathan, and Quan. Riley, Braden, Jonathan, and Quan. Coming out, it is Riley, then Jonathan. We got Riley, Jonathan, and Braden. We got Riley, Braden, and Jonathan, and Quan. We've got Riley's in first. We've got Braden in second. We've got Jonathan in third. We got Quan in fourth. We've got Riley in first. He is setting up to break his record. Riley comes out of this and he can break his record and the school record. We got Riley. We've got Braden. We got Jonathan.
But
he's gonna get his probably. He's gonna get his. He's gonna come in under 49. Get it! Get it! We got Riley, Braden, and Jonathan. He did it. He broke the school record.
49.98.
He had 50.08 to beat, and he got 49.08. So it ended up with being Riley, Braden, Jonathan, Quan, Cade, Bryson, Sebastian Liam.
And Braden took off 2 seconds.
And
in
again,
that
I
race.
apologize. I can't get all 8 in when I'm calling a race. It's just that it's so tight in 50 seconds. It's really hard. I'm trying to make sure I get people in and get them notified, but it's just hard.
It's tough.
It's hard, and especially this one because he was going for the school record.
Well, I'm gonna say during the 500 free. So the 500 free. Well, we've got we've got
We
two
got a lot
heats.
of time.
We've got 2 heats, and each of those will be anywhere from 5, 6, 7 minutes each. Yes. So we're gonna be able to give a lot of info about swimmers. You're going to get to hear from us a lot. But actually, we're going to be able to go through some of the information we got. We had some really interesting information about swimmers.
We did. We did a little survey, and about half of them got back to us, and
Yeah.
it makes it a lot easier.
Yeah, it does. It does. And in the live chat, make sure you're giving us some info. So we are going to go to now the 100-yard butterfly girls and boys awards. We'll be getting that going here in just a second. Again, welcome to everybody who is watching from now all over the world, Mexico to Taiwan. We love it. All over Arkansas, down in Texas, all the way in LA, out in California. We really appreciate all of you supporting these swimmers.
Well, you'll have time now because you got 8 minutes.
Okay, now going back to the 100 fly, here's our awards. In 6th place, we have Eliza Wheeler from Haas Hall Academy in Fayetteville. In 5th place, we've got Diamond Jones from Lisa Academy. Fourth place, Lindy Westfall, Lulu. Lindy Lou from Magnolia. She's one of our daughter's best friends. So, in 3rd is Annika Minsick from Pulaski Academy. Second place is Macy Weathers from Clarksville High School. And we're going to apologize. If you can hear Coach Vogan trying to pronounce things, he's Canadian, and we love him. He cannot pronounce some things. He's worse than us.
He messes up more than me.
He's worse than us. First place, Elizabeth Rose from Amaral High School. That may be Armoral. I'm not for sure. I apologize for butchering that.
Hey, we need some relief timers, please. If you have signed up for your relief timer, it is now your turn to get wet.
All right. Number 1 Mina fan, go Haas Halls. Kim Mullins, way to go Macy. Shelby McCook, way to go Riley. Obviously family member there, Miss Shelby. Now for the boys 100 butterfly awards. 6th place is Carson Waters from Magnolia High School. In 5th place is Andrew Dawson from PA. 4th place is Isaiah Morgan from Magnolia. In 3rd place is Ethan Priddle from PA. Second place is Tyler Olson from Haas Hall Springdale. First place was Aiden Moore from Brooklyn High School. And those are the 100-yard fly boys results. And now we're going to start into the 500 free.
Timers, if you have signed up to be a relief timer, second group of
So I want to take a minute to thank Centennial Bank for their sponsorship. Centennial Bank, appreciate you, everything you do again, and also Bancorp South. All right, I'm pulled up Meet Mobile here. I'm just going to kind of tell you where the scores are right at the moment. Just kind of pull it up, see where we're at. Team scores. Right now, and this is after, hold on, I got to see how many events we've got in the books on the Meet Mobile. So after 14 events on Meet Mobile, hold on, I got to toggle back to the team scores. Right now we have Magnolia High School men in first place at 289 points. Arkadelphia is at 177. Pulaski Academy is at 102. Clarksville is 92. And in fifth place, Haas Hall Academy Fayetteville is at 87. And again, these can change. We're at 14 of 20 some meets. And I'll talk more about that in a second. Girls 500, we have Morgan Middleton, Ashley Middleton, Alexa Lawhorn, and I'm going to mess the name, Malia Anderson up. Sorry if I mess that up. My wife will fix me. They have 500. That is a lot of laps. And these young ladies are very tired at the end. And we'll kind of come back to that in a little. I want to go to the ladies' scores. Right now, after 14 events, Magnolia High School has got 222 points. Clarkville has 149. Valley View has 109. Haas Hall Academy Fayetteville has 90. Central Arkansas Christian has 87. And Pulaski Academy has 86. That's just right after 14 events. But again, we have a lot of events to go. That can change. There's some teams that haven't had all their swimmers. There's some teams that are heavy on the front end, but just kind of give you where they're at as of now, because that's 14 events of 24. So there's 10 events to get put in the book still, and the scores can change quite a bit. Wanted to take a moment during this race to thank some more of our sponsors. Edward Jones, Laura Kroll, thank you so much for your sponsorship. And Southern Arkansas University, again, have done an amazing job. The media department, Brian Lee. This is all made possible by him. And he's already talking about underwater gear next year, things like that. So he'll probably spend some more money just for fun. Just for fun.
Well, I was going to kind of go through, and while we've got some time here, as these girls are giving a great swim here.
I just wanted to kind of tell you who's in first right now. We got Ashlyn Middlefield in first. Middleton. We got Alexis. Alexis is in second. Morgan is in third. And Malia is in fourth. I didn't want to say it wrong. All right. I'm going to have her go through some of these interesting facts.
Okay. So Miss Caden Patterson from Arkadelphia, she's been in swimming since she was 4. And she says her dog is her favorite person in the world. So, and these are some fun questions. We sent out a survey. And so we've got Bryce Martin, who's in 9th grade from Arkadelphia. He plans to go into the medical field after high school, but he says he doesn't really know any interesting thing about himself. Lizzie from Arkadelphia, her favorite stroke is the freestyle, and she plans to go to college, but she learned how to sail recently, a sailboat, and she just loves it. All right, Mr. Colson McKinney, he's a 12th grader for Arkadelphia, and he plans to go to OBU and study accounting and finance, and he has been the drum major for the high school band in Arkadelphia for 3 years. Then we've got Colin Conroy. He's also a senior. We've got a number of seniors. I mean, we've got a large senior class. this year in swimming in Arkansas, but he plays the tuba, and he loves the competitive side of swimming. His favorite stroke is the butterfly, too. Mason from Arkadelphia, he enjoys his team a ton. Everybody's laid back. He also is going to go to OBU and study law, and he's played piano for 9 years. Now, Mr. Taylor Kilaki, that would be, if I could say that correctly, he was born in Hawaii. That's an interesting thing. And he plans to go to college at ASU. And then it's ASUTR. I'm not for sure what ASUTR is. And Mr. Calvin Clardy from Arkadelphia, his favorite stroke is the breaststroke. And he wants to go study aerospace engineering in college. And he is an all-state level French horn player. And then the last one from Arkadelphia that we have some information on is Maria Womack. And she loves to get to meet and race with so many good swimmers. And she says, what do we plan to do after high school? And her answer was, no plan yet, but God is going to show her the way. So I love that.
That's good.
She, an interesting fact, and this is really cool. She bought and renovated her camper when she was 14, and she's in 10th grade. So I guess maybe that was last year. That's an interesting thing. We've got a little bit of information from a few PA swimmers. Jonathan Ford says his favorite stroke to swim is the butterfly, and he plans to go to the Naval Academy and study computer science and cybersecurity. He is currently, now this is interesting too, he's currently taking Chinese, and he intends to become fluent in the future. That's really interesting. Andrew Dawson, I think he goes by Drew, I think is what I heard earlier, but I could have that wrong. His favorite stroke is the freestyle, and his favorite current restaurant, this is an interesting fact, is Wayback Burger. And Dylan Nelson, he loves to freestyle also, and he has 5 siblings, and they've all swam. And he's in 11th grade from PA. Bailey Robinson from PA, he's in 11th grade, and she plays, I'm not for sure if it's a she or he, and I apologize. You can tell me in the live stream if you know. We are getting down to the last up back for this race, but they played going to swim and plays volleyball and church league basketball.
So that was the bell lap. Ashlyn Middleton is in first place, and it looks like Alexis Lawhon is in second, and then it would be, I can't tell if it's Morgan or Malia. But they are coming in for their last lap, and they've actually really swam this really hard. It is, again, this is a tough race. This is
again, you would be picking us up off the bottom of the pool.
Oh, yeah, like after the first lap.
Here comes Ashlyn.
All right, Ashlyn's going to get first. Alexis is getting second. Now, did they increase their... Looks like they both improved on their time.
Yeah, they both improved. Yeah.
They'll fix
barely,
it, though.
but yeah.
Ashlyn, right now on the scoreboard, they have Ashlyn coming in second, but it was obvious she came in before that. They'll fix that, though. That's why, again, the redundant timing, the plunger, stuff like that,
right.
They'll get that all fixed.
Right. All right, well, while we're finishing up here this first heat.
And if you're... I'm sorry to interrupt, but if you look at the far end of the pool, everybody respects this race. There are tons of kids over there cheering these young ladies on because this is the hardest race there is.
It is
by far.
Very difficult race. It takes so much out of these kids. And if you will on the live stream, don't forget to share the live stream. Have friends and family watch. But if you have any interesting facts as we kind of read through here on the 500, as we read through these, if you have any more interesting facts, definitely give those to us. Some of you have shared some pretty interesting things so far. We're going to start into Heat 2 of the 500 for the girls, and in Lane 1, we're going to have Isabel Shelton Lane 2 is going to be Morgan Rothwell. 3 is Emma Dunsworth. 4, Morgan Glass. 5 is going to be Ashton Smith. 6 will be Caroline Daniel. 7 will be Libby Pollock, and we'll round out within lane 8, Lizzie Horton from Arkadelphia.
Now Morgan Glass has the best seed time by quite a bit in this.
Yeah,
she really does have
30
a good
seconds,
seed time.
yeah.
I wonder what the state record is in this. Let me look it up real quick here.
Thanks to our officials, Bob Laster, who I think has a daughter racing here. Tiffany Bolding, Michael Lawton also has a child racing here. Chrissy Glass, Brian Smith, whose daughter Ashton is racing in this next race. Vicki Pickard and Jana Olson, thank you to being our officials for the meet, making sure we run a clean meet.
So the state record in this by Haley Pike in 2019, 4 minutes and 51 seconds.
Woo!
4 minutes and 51 seconds. They're in the water, and everybody got off clear, no hands up. If a hand goes up, the reason I say that is I can look across the pool, and if a official's hand goes up, that means somebody started early. It means they're going to get DQ'd.
You're right.
And the bad part is they don't know they're going to DQ until after they've done the whole race.
After they've done the whole race, so they don't stop in the water. Michelle says, "Way to go, Miley," and Becky says, "Go Panthers." All right. We're back to some of the PA swimmers, some interesting things. Landon Valera, he's a 12th grader at PA and says his biggest cheerleaders are his parents. And he likes to make memories with friends. He plans to go to engineering school at the University of Arkansas, and he is biliterate in Chinese. Love that. That's amazing. All right, we've got Ryan Uwadot in 9th grade from PA. He has loved being given the opportunity to learn how to swim, and he says he can jump pretty high. That's his interesting fact, so it must be pretty high. Plans to go to college afterwards, and his coach and teammates are his biggest cheerleaders. Eli Simrel is a 10th grader, loves the breaststroke, and he wants to go to college and be a doctor. And he is an avid lacrosse player, which is not something you hear a lot of here in Arkansas. There's not many lacrosse teams here in Arkansas. Aubrey Nelson, 9th grade in PA. She loves the feel of the water, and she plans to get her bachelor's in political science and sociology and major in international relations.
All right, just wanted to give you a little update. Morgan Glass is in first place. She's probably about a half a pool length ahead. We have Caroline Daniels is in second place. We have Ashton Smith is in third place. And then in fourth place, we have Libby Pollock. And rounding that out are Emma and Morgan are the places we have.
Tim gave us a little information on Lizzie. She's a homeschool senior and one of 6 siblings. And Lizzie Horton plans to study science at OBU next year, possibly forensics. And you're very welcome. He said he wanted to thank us for a great commentary and positive and encouraging. Thank you. We appreciate it. We love and enjoy doing this. So Malia Anderson's a 10th grader at PA, and her biggest cheerleaders are brother and her mom. She wants to become a fashion designer, and she loves to crochet. How many people out there still know how to crochet? We have a really good friend of ours, and I do.
So I'm watching this race, and we have people down at the other end. If you can see, they're holding signs, and it tells them how many laps they're doing. And I see 3 of these 8 lanes. 3 people that are holding the signs are former swimmers that have graduated from high school, and they're still here watching the state championship of classmates that were younger than them, and they're helping out in this event. That's pretty cool.
That's pretty cool. Kim says go Isabel and Emma, and Christy says go Emma. All right, Annika Minsick at PA. She's an 11th grader, loves freestyle, and she wants to get a degree in kinesiology. And then Mary Kay Fitzgerald, she loves the breaststroke, and her biggest cheerleaders are her parents.
All right, so now we still have Morgan is in first place. In second place is Ashton, and then we've got Caroline Daniels at this current moment.
I'm going to move on to some of the Magnolia swimmers. We have got Isaiah Morgan. He is a 12th grader, and he loves the backstroke. And his mama, Miss Marilyn Blackwood, is his biggest cheerleader, and she is at everything for him. And favorite thing about his swim career has been winning state the freshman year, and he wants to study electrical instrumentation. And then Addison Boyd, her sister graduated last year. She was a great swimmer. She plans to go to college. She loves snow skiing and the breaststroke. Connor Waters, 9th grader, and Miss Lori Story is his Grams, and she is on the live stream watching from her store on the square in Magnolia. Stories on the Square, great place to go. He loves froyo at Monticello, and he won the Columbia County Market Hog Show with his blue butt pig named Earl. I love that. Ashlyn Middleton, who just swam in the last race, loves the freestyle, and she's on high school band and was drum major.
We have Morgan is in first place, Ashton is in second, Caroline is in third. Now, Ashton and Caroline are literally probably about a half a yard apart. So this is going to come down. That was the bell lap. There's no doubt that Morgan is going to take this, but second place is going to be very interesting because it's going to be between Ashton and Caroline. It looks like Ashton has it right at the current moment, but they're both digging pretty hard to get in. Morgan won it, and then we have Ashton and Caroline are coming.
They are
Morgan
going
lapped.
hard. It's tight.
Morgan, by the way, lapped
Wow.
the whole group.
Wow.
Morgan swam at 5:18, which is a 2-second improvement on her time. 2-second improvement. We've got everybody in the stadium standing up for this race right now. Ashton and Caroline are neck and neck. Oh my goodness. They all of a sudden found some energy. This is going to be crazy. This is going to be crazy. I think Ashton is probably going to take this. I don't know. It's going to be very close. It was Ashton and then Caroline.
By literally 1/10 of a second.
1/10 of a second. Yes. Great race.
My gosh.
All right, so it comes in Morgan, Ashton, Caroline, Morgan Rothwell, and then it is Emma, Isabel, and Libby, and Liz. Again, these young ladies, thank you so much. You see Caroline and Ashton, who were second place, are hugging each other.
They love each other, and
just a lot of
this was
respect.
a great
A lot
race.
of respect. All right, the boys are up next.
Boys are up next, and we're going to go into the first heat. Will be Cole Crablin in lane 3 from Lone Oak. 4 will be Rocky Stone Harding, and we've had a scratch in 5, so in lane 6 will be Seth Campbell from Arkadelphia.
The state record on this is 4:29 by Jack Little in 2018.
And Juan Segura says that Tiffany Bolding's daughter, Ashley, is also swimming for Haas Hall, and she's a senior going to the U of A. So thank you for giving us that info.
Go Hogs.
I missed that connection there on the last name. I've been trying to make the connections, but yeah, so these officials have got a lot of them have their kids swimming in it too. So this is awesome.
All right, so we got Cole, Rocky, and Seth are going to be swimming. Cole from Lone Oak, Rocky from Harding, and Seth from Arkadelphia. All right, and they're off. The no hands up. This is going to be the start of the boys 500 and the first of 2 heats. Southern, title and closing. Thank you again for everything you do. Central Elementary, Gwen O'Gwen, Becky White, and Tammy Rogers. Thank you for everything. Farmers Bank and Trust steps up, and and always helps out, and so does Bod Call Bank. We've had a lot of support around here, and we appreciate everybody for everything they do.
And I want to say a big shout out to our friend Mark Pearson, who is watching from Lincoln, Nebraska. His son shoots with our daughter Olivia competitively nationally in trap shooting, and so great friends of ours that are watching to support the teams.
And there's another sport where there's a lot of support, sport that has a lot of support, a lot of encouragement, and everybody helps each other. Trap shooting. Arkansas has about 6,000 kids that shoot trap from 6th grade to 12th grade for the AYSSP. So that's just an interesting, different sport, but I love all these sports, swimming, diving, shooting, that get these kids involved. Let's go back to some more interesting facts, Laura.
All right, Sophie Ellington from Magnolia is a freshman, and she loves working hard in the pool and seeing results, and she is an amazing swimmer. And she wants to attend college on a swim scholarship, but she also runs track and cross country. Drew Mickey, who has just really this year really turned things on, and he loves long distance freestyle. His parents are always at the meets, and they are his biggest cheerleaders. And he loves the connections he's made with other people. And he's going to go to college, but he wants to maybe do some mission work right out of high school. And he has the exact same birthday as his dad. Riley McCook, who you saw break the school record for Magnolia just a little while ago, he loves to swim and plans on swimming at a scholarship in college. And he sings on chamber choir, again, like his older brother, and he plays tennis. Sutton Nelson is a senior, and she said the favorite thing about her swim career has been just her entire senior year. She's going to attend Louisiana Tech, and she is double jointed in her arms. Miss Michelle on the live chat says, "Good luck, Sebastian. Let's go Trojans." All right, Caroline Daniel, who you just saw do really well in the 500 a minute ago. She is in 10th grade from Magnolia. Her parents and her brother and all three coaches are her biggest cheerleaders. Carson Waters loves the fly. His biggest cheerleader is Coach Heron, who's one of the Magnolia coaches. And one interesting thing about him is he's the fastest on the team. Well, yeah, Carson.
He may be the fastest sprinter.
Maybe the fastest sprinter. There we go.
Of course, Carson also likes basketball.
Yeah. Oh, that's what he's talking about. I bet he's the fastest sprinter, running sprinter.
More than likely. But Carson likes basketball, but he's 5 foot nothing. So, and I love him, but I give him a hard time.
Chris Dye is a senior at Magnolia, and his biggest cheerleaders are Drew Mickey, another swimmer, and his mother. He loves getting faster every year, and he plans on attending U of A and double majoring in math and music education. And
he also, and I don't know the instrument, so forgive me, but he ended up first chair here 2 weeks ago in a competition and was literally shocked that he ended up being that way.
Yeah.
So.
Mackenzie Powell's a 9th grader, and her mom and her team are her biggest cheerleaders. Braden Sanchez, I told him a little while ago, apologize for Steve because he kept saying Brandon. His biggest cheerleaders are Grant, Connor, Chris, and Riley, and he loved the bus ride to conference. Not rare. It's rare that kids put the bus ride as one of their favorite things. Landon Heinze, his mom and his pop are their biggest cheerleaders, and one of his favorite things about his swim career was when he found out he had actually made state.
All right, with just a little bit left in this race, we have Rocky is in first place, Cole is in second, and Seth is in third. They are about 4 laps left, and Rocky is in first place by about a body length. Cole is in second, and then it is Seth, just kind of giving you an update.
All right, Hunter Manuel, he loves the breaststroke, and he plays baseball and sings in the Magnolia Chamber Choir, which if you haven't had an opportunity to hear, the Chamber Choir is award-winning. It's pretty cool. Harrison McWilliams, a senior, he's loved winning state and all the hard work, and he is going to go to U of A and study industrial engineering. And Mr. Brody Goodwin, who is a first-time qualifier, he's a 9th grader and was very excited to have qualified for state. His parents and aunt are his biggest cheerleaders, and he plans to go into politics and legislation. He actually went around with you running for state senate here a little while ago.
Yes, he did.
And then our daughter Olivia, she loves the breaststroke, and she says her biggest cheerleaders in swim says the whole team. We're just going to add on her parents and her sisters and everybody in her family also, but since she didn't put that down. Her favorite thing has been friendships that she's gained, and she plans to go to Texas A&M and major in biomedical sciences. And she
competitively shoots.
Competitively shoots.
And she is going to shoot at Texas A&M, who won the national championship 3 years ago.
Yeah.
So kind of excited about that.
We've got
not excited about the wallet that it's going to take to do it, but everything else is good.
All right, Miss Lindy Westfall, otherwise known as Lindy Lou. Her biggest cheerleaders are Olivia, Mom, and Stone.
I would say Steve and Laura on that
Steve
one
and
too.
Laura too. She plans to go to SAU and study nursing, and she has a permanent baby tooth as the interesting thing about her. And then Humam Shamai, his favorite thing is freestyle, and he loves it. Okay, I'm going to have to read this. So doing sports in general helps me forget all the pressure and just disconnect for a certain period of time. But I enjoy swimming in particular because as soon as I get in the pool, I hear nothing outside and see nothing outside the pool. It's just me in the water. I really enjoy this feeling, and it allows me to push myself and focus on what I'm doing. The sensation is really what I enjoy in swimming, and I would consider it to be the favorite part of this sports.
All right, so
cool.
that was the bell lap, and Rocky Stone is a good half a lap ahead, and then it's going to be Cole, and then it's going to be Seth. Again, these guys, this is one of the toughest. This is the toughest race in my opinion.
Yeah.
And they are gutting it out. It is grueling. It is exhausting. So proud of these gentlemen for working. And Rocky's finishing it really strong. He's going pretty quick, but he has lapped the field. And Cole and Seth will be coming in here in a little bit. But Rocky is going to, what was his seed time? He's not going to quite beat his seed time, but he's going to come in first in this heat.
All right, Erin Laster, she's from Clarksville, and she loves the butterfly. Plans to go to college. She won the state talent show with a hula hoop act when she was 12. That's pretty cool. Mr. Hayden Brown from Clarksville, he loves the freestyle, and he has glaucoma. He said that's an interesting fact about him. And his biggest cheerleaders are Matt, Aaron, and Matthew Dunsworth. Miley from Clarksville, I know we've been giving some shout outs to her. The favorite thing she's had is the friends that she's met, and she has swam every event possible to swim at state. Lindsay Koch, she loves the butterfly, and she loves meeting new people and building friendships, and she plans to get her bachelor's in pre-med and go to med school. She's been swimming since she was 7, and she's tried almost every sport, but she comes back to swim.
All right, now we're going to get ready for the boys 500 freestyle.
All right, we're going to do in Heat 2. We have got Lane 1, Grant Wiggins. 2 is Connor Waters. 3 is Drew Mickey. 4, Aiden Moore. 5, Ian Hammonds. 6 is Andy Hobby. 7 is Landon Heinze. And 8 is Cade Fitzgerald.
All right, and everybody's off, and there was no hands up in the air, so we'll check in on this a little bit once we kind of do some sponsorships and everything. Again, want to take time. Centennial Bank, thank you for your sponsorship. Edward Jones, Laura Kroll, thank you for your sponsorship. And she, we do enjoy doing this, and we do poke fun because we are definitely amateurs, as you can all tell. But it's a joy to be here and try and make this better if you're watching it over the TV, the live stream. People's Bank, thank you so much for everything you do. Southern Title and Closing. Bancorp South, a big shout out to Southern Arkansas University. They really outdid themselves with T-shirts, goodie bags, everything to each swimmer, and then they also allowed us to have the media team with Brian Lee to do this broadcast, and that is just from our hearts. Thank you so much, SAU and Brian Lee. Okay, so now we've got this race going. We've got looks like 4 Magnolia people, a Haas, Fayetteville, and let me see, Camden Fairview, and a Central Arkansas. And we'll go from there. We really enjoy doing this, and it's we're excited about what's coming up. Now, after this, we are going to have awards, and then we will immediately. Whoops, let me grab my thing. Then we're going to go into the 200 freestyle. The rest of the meet is going to go really quick. This is the slower part because obviously it's a long race, but we're going to have a relays, which they go pretty quick. We're talking about a 2-minute relay. Then we're talking about the girls' breaststroke, the boys' breaststroke. They're just a little over a minute. And then we have some more. I mean, a lot of breaststrokes in a row. Then we go to the 400 freestyle relay, and then we finish up. So we've only got 24 events, and we're on 17 or 18 right now. Sorry, 16. So we'll get moving forward. Again, I want to thank Coach Vogan for everything he does to support this this sport. He has allowed us to have it here for 2 years in a row. Next year, we don't know where it'll be, but I know it'll be a classic. And the host will do an amazing job. That's just this 4A, 1A bunch of people. They do it right, and they do everything they can. And maybe Laura and I will actually get to do this again next year. They can call us and we'll do it.
Yeah.
Or maybe they won't.
I don't know. Maybe they'll say, no, we need to find some other people to do this.
High probability of that.
All right. So I'll keep going on a little bit of tidbits here. That we've got Don and Julie are saying, go Drew. Kim says, we love Aaron, and Miley is the sweetest. So Miss Chloe Weathers from Clarksville loves the backstroke, and she wants to go to college and become a teacher or a coach, and she can run 2 miles in under 12 minutes. That's a under 6-minute mile. That's pretty cool. Macy Weathers is, her sister is her biggest, so we got Macy and Chloe. And Chloe is her biggest cheerleader. She loves swimming with her sister, and she can make 82 free throws in a row. That's an interesting thing. Chase from Clarksville loves the freestyle, and he plays baseball. And then we've got a lot of swimmers from Haas Hall, and so Peyton Shell from Haas Hall Springdale loves the butterfly, and he loves to bake and draw bunnies.
It looks like he wants to swim in college too, so that's great.
In college, yeah. Tyler Olson from Haas Hall, and I'm not for sure which one because he didn't put that because I didn't look it up. He loves the experience and going to big swim meets and competing, and he wants to look into swimming potentially in college, and he started swimming in the 8th grade.
All right, so we've got the bell lap. We got Aiden Moores in first place, and then it looks like we've got Ian in second place. He's about 2 body lengths behind him. Then it looks like we got Drew Mickey in third place from what I'm seeing right now. Aiden is going to take this. He's probably 4 body lengths ahead of time. And then it looks like Ian is going to be in second. Then Drew Mickey. And I'm just kind of looking at the boards down at the other end just to see where we're at. Those 3, it almost looks like they've lapped most of the competitions because they're all done. And it looks like all these gentlemen are going to have 1 more lap. So we did get, Aiden was in first. Ian was in second. Drew is in third.
And Lori Story says we better do the announcing next year.
And these gentlemen, so Aiden's qualifying was 5:16.
Wow, he came in at 12 seconds.
Yeah, came at 5:04.
Wow.
And Ian's qualifying was 5:18. He came in at 5:06. So these gentlemen are doing a wonderful job. Drew Mickey was at 5:31, and he came in at 5:19. So all these guys.
Yeah, so we told you the pool is fast today.
Well, and they're pushing each other. I mean, these guys are pushing each other. Andy Hobbs came in 4th place just now, and then we've got the other ones just finishing up there. So we've got Aiden, Ian, Drew, and Andy Hobbs are the 1, 2, 3, and 4.
So little bit of tidbit of info. Lori Weathers, this is from Becky. She says that Lori is the mother of Chloe and Macy Weathers, And she is the glue to the Clarksville swim team, cross country, and track team. And her husband, Kevin, is a retired Clarksville police officer. So,
Well, and they're a good team. They're a really good team. So if
Clarksville
she's the glue, she's amazing.
Yeah, the great team. They are always great team and great people.
All right, we got Landon Hines. He just finished in 5th place. So again, it was Aiden, Ian, Drew, Andrew, and Landon. And it looks like Grant Wiggins is in 7th place.
Yeah, give a little bit more info here. Kendall Olson from Haas Hall, Springdale. She wants to become a pediatrician or a pastor. Don't know which yet. And she made the paper when she was 9. And then Dove Schoenard loves the breaststroke. And she has a student pilot certificate, and she's only in 10th grade. I'm so jealous. I'm really jealous. Quang Lee, 11th grader from Haas Hall, Bentonville, loves a freestyle. And the favorite thing about his swim career is developing concentration. He loves chess, and he visualizes chess games while swimming sometimes. That's cool. Ashley Bolding, who's a senior at Haas Hall, Bentonville, loves the butterfly. And she's going to go to the U of A and study nursing, and she's been swimming since she was 6.
So I'm looking in the pool, and Drew Mickey is actually swimming with Connor Waters to encourage him on. Drew Mickey finished 3rd. And he's swimming with his teammate to just kind of push him to the end. All right, Connor just came in 8th place and pushed himself. And now Connor and Drew are hugging each other. So teammates supporting each other. That's just amazing.
All right. We're going to do awards now for the 100 free. They're going to be getting that set up. Remember, comment where you're watching from. We'd love to know where everybody's from. Remember to continue to share. We still have a number of events, and we'll end with some relays that are super fun.
Yeah, they're getting ready to do awards, but after these long races, they have to support some of these ADHD coaches that are running around not paying attention. I'm talking about ours, by the way.
Our coaches are ADD. 6th place in the 100 free, Sutton Nelson from Magnolia. All right, they're going to be cheering from Mexico because in 5th place it was Miss Lulu Segura from Haas Hall.
Awesome.
And I'm going to tell you, you'll be glad that I'm announcing it and not Coach. Oh, it's bad. In 4th place, Hannah Melton from Clarksville. And 3rd place is Sophie Ellington from Magnolia. In 2nd place, we've got Lauren Hamilton from Haas Hall Academy. And we apologize if you can't see clearly. There are people standing in front of the podium there. 1st place is Tori Johnston from CAC. We're going to get to the boys 100 free awards. Miranda says that she graduated with the Clarksville coach Lance Fetters. Her husband and Lance are great friends, and Lance is a Marine veteran that served in Iraq.
Thank you, Lance. Appreciate you very much.
And Christy says, great job, Hannah. And the boys 100 freestyle results. In 6th place was Bryce Martin from Arkadelphia. In 5th place was Caden Patterson from Arkadelphia also.
We're having fun at Vogan's expense.
In 4th place was Kwong Lee from Haas Hall Academy, Bentonville. In third place, Jonathan Ford from PA. In second place, it's Braden Sanchez from Magnolia.
Sanchez or Sanchez?
I said Sanchez. There was a little shush on there, but it's okay. In first place was Riley McCook from Magnolia High School.
And that is a new Magnolia school record. He beat out Mr. Aaron Hartsfield. He used to own that record.
Aaron. We're going to
Yes.
have to, somebody needs to go message Aaron and tell him that his record has been broken today. While we wait just a minute, Luke Bradshaw from Harding, his favorite is the freestyle, and he wants to start his own business after college, and he's the only one in his family who's gotten stitches. So Rocky Stone is a freshman at Harding, loves the freestyle, and he plays guitar and the piano, and he plans to go to college and major in English. All right, we're going to be starting the 200 freestyle relay. So this is a fast and fun race. There is only one heat. We will just call out the teams, and because they may have swapped out some of the swimmers and different things. So in lane 1 is Haas Hall Bentonville. 2 is Pulaski Academy. Lane 3 is Magnolia. 4 is Clarksville. 5 is Central Arkansas. 6 is Valley View. 7, Haas Hall Fayetteville. And 8 is Camden Fairview. And they are almost off.
They're off. All right, so now they all will swim 50 free. So there'll be lots of exchanges. That's the hardest part, is you can get DQ'd if you take off too early. So, all right, coming out right now, we look like we have, I got to get the lanes. We got Central Arkansas is in first, Magnolia is in second, and Haas Hall Bentonville is in third. All right, into the water, we have got Central Arkansas is in first. We have Magnolia in second. We have Haas Hall Bentonville in third. Coming out of that turn, we still have Central Arkansas, but then I think it is Haas Hall in second and Magnolia in third. It's going to be real close. It is Magnolia in third. Then we have fourth is Valley View. Fourth is Valley View. Valley View just picked up a lot right there with this last young lady. We have Central Academy's in first. Valley View is in second. Magnolia is in third. Central Arkansas.
It's tightening up.
It's tightening up a lot.
It's tightening up a lot.
You get stronger swimmers as you go on. So we've got, right now, it's Valley View, Magnolia. Valley View, Magnolia, Central Arkansas. Now it's Valley View, Magnolia, Pulaski Academy. Magnolia. We got Magnolia first. We've got Pulaski Academy second. We've got Valley View third. Magnolia is in first. Pulaski Academy is in second. That Valley View young lady is really coming up. We've got Magnolia is in first, but Valley View is coming up on her. Then we have now Clarksville coming into the picture. We've got Magnolia, Valley View, Clarksville, Magnolia, Magnolia, Valley View, Clarksville. PA. That was a great race. There was a lot in that last 100. There was a lot of switching. So we end up with Magnolia, Valley View, Clarksville, PA, CAC, and Bentonville Haas Academy.
All right.
Great race.
That was a great race. Now we're going to the 200 freestyle. It is as exciting for the boys. Lane 1 is going to be Lone Oak. 2, Clarksville. And PA is going to be in lane 3. Magnolia will be lane 4. They are the favorites. Lane 5 is Haas Hall Fayetteville. 6 is Arkadelphia. 7, Camden Fairview. And 8 will be Harding Academy. And we've got Kim is watching from Clarksville. And you are very welcome. We really appreciate giving us a shout out, saying we're doing a great job with all of our mispronunciations and everything. So glad you are enjoying and hoping to make it the best experience for everybody.
That was a great race, that last
was
one. Wow.
Fabulous.
That was
Wow,
amazing. It was lots. You get a different young lady in there and they catch up real quick. It's amazing.
This
all right.
one's going to be
this
as
one's
fun
gonna be
to
the
watch.
same to watch.
Here we go.
All right, and they're off. And the early lead is Camden Fairview, then Magnolia. Now Magnolia, Camden Fairview, and Arkadelphia. Magnolia, Arkadelphia, then Haas Hall Fayetteville. We've got Magnolia, Arkadelphia. We got Magnolia, Arkadelphia, then Camden Fairview, Haas Hall Fayetteville. Magnolia, Arkadelphia, Haas Hall, Camden Fairview. Magnolia. All right, we got Magnolia, Arkadelphia, and Haas Hall Fayetteville. Magnolia is in the lead, then then Arkadelphia. Magnolia's got quite the lead, so I'm going to concentrate on second and third right now. Magnolia's got quite a lead, and so does actually Arkadelphia. So we've got Camden Fairview and Haas Hall Fayetteville are going for third.
They're going for the podium.
Going for the podium. We've got Magnolia's in first. All right, Haas Hall is pulling away a little bit from Camden Fairview. All right, Magnolia is coming in right now. They are going to win. Nope, they got one more swimmer, sorry. All right, Magnolia's in first. Then you have Arkadelphia is in second. Haas Hall is in third. Arkadelphia's got a pretty good, they've got a good lead, but the last swimmer for Haas Academy is really pushing it. They're going to go into that last turn pretty good. Magnolia has taken this race, but the second place and third is going to be good. We've got it. Arkadelphia is just barely ahead. Now Haas Hall is just barely ahead. Haas Hall is going to get the reach. They're going to get it second, and Arkadelphia's third.
They had a 22 split, Magnolia did, but I think they were going for the school record and they didn't get it.
All right, we got Magnolia, Haas Hall Academy, Arkadelphia, Camden Fairview, PA, Harding Academy, Clarksville, and then Lone Oak. Good job.
So just to give you a little bit more info, Magnolia was going for the state record it's a 132.07, and they got a 132.87. So they missed it by 0.8 of a second. But they're still super excited.
Well, no, they're not. Look at them. They're all sitting there going, really? We didn't get it? Really? That's competitive, though. That's competitive. I'm glad about that.
All right, the next we're going to be giving the awards for the 500 freestyle. And in all honesty, I had to eat a little snack there. So I'm trying not to chew in everybody's ears here. All right, for the 500 freestyle. They're getting the coaches over to present the awards. They're getting over there and gonna get those awards. After this, we're gonna be going into the 100-yard back. There will be 2 heats on each. So we'll go over to 500-yard freestyle awards. For 6th place, Isabel Shelton from Scranton High School. In 5th place is Emma Dunsworth from Clarksville. Fourth place, Morgan Rothwell from Valley View. Third place was Miss Caroline Daniel from Magnolia. In second place, Ashton Smith, Monticello High School. First place was Morgan Glass from Haas Hall, Fayetteville. All right, we'll now go into the boys here. They'll get a picture or two, then they will swap it over to the girls. And I I'm trying to go through the names so I can give maybe some pronunciation to Coach Vogan from Texarkana. He's doing the PA system, if you kind of hear that in the background, and he struggled a little bit with the names, but I checked him out, and he's not going to struggle with these names this time. He's laughing at me right now because I've had to mouth how to sound the names out to him. All right, in the 500 free for the boys in 6th place is Grant Wiggins from Magnolia. He also is a diver. And then in 5th place is Landon Heinze. See, I thought he would be okay with that one. He wasn't. Landon Heinze from Magnolia. 4th place was Andy Hobby from Camden Fairview. 3rd place is Drew Mickey from Magnolia. In 2nd place is Ian Hammonds from Haas Hall, Fayetteville. He came in 2nd place. And 1st place was Aiden Moore from Brooklyn High School. All right. Getting ready to start the 100 back. All right, so in the 100 back, for Heat 1, we're going to be in lane 3 with Ashlyn Middleton. You've heard her name before. 4th will be Brooke Swinson, Haas Hall, Fayetteville. 6 will be, we had a scratch in lane 5. In lane 6 will be Alexis Lawton. And Anna, I just asked you, I want to make sure I know how to say your name correctly. So if you'll give me the phonetic pronunciation in the live stream chat, that would be great. Alexis will be in lane 6. Diamond Jones will be in lane 7.
There's Diamond. I remember that name. We were told to remember.
We were told to remember the name.
All right, and they're off. And, wow. Diamond had a great underwater. She's taking the lead. State record on this is 57 seconds by Claire Height in 2020. Diamond is coming in after the first lap, and she's in the lead. Then we have Brooke Swinson. So Diamond is ahead by about 2 lengths. Then we have Brooke. Then we have Alexis. And then we have Ashlyn.
So it's interesting because they've got Diamond in lane 7, but she actually came in with the fastest seed time.
Yes.
Lawhan. I know that sounds. I'm second guessing myself on Lawhan.
Well, Diamond is coming in, and she's going to win this race.
Franklin, thank you for saying that.
And we are going to have Brooke in 2nd, and Alexis in 3rd, and then Ashlyn is going to be in 4th in this heat. Now, looking at their seed times, they all dropped seed times. Every one of them dropped seed times. So that's a good job. They all got quicker for the state tournament.
All right, now we're going to go into Heat 2. First lane will be Megan Taylor. Scratch in lane 2. 3 will be Taylon Watson. 4, Chloe Weathers. 5, Elizabeth Rose. 6 will be Sylvia Hunter. 7, Aubrey Nelson. And 8 will be Sloan Armstrong. Okay, so Lawton is right. Okay. So thank you, Anna, for helping me with that, as you heard me struggling with that.
All right, and they're off. Right away, we've got, looks like Sylvia is in first. Now we've got Elizabeth in first. So going in the first turn, Elizabeth takes the lead, followed by Chloe, then Talon, closely with Sylvia. So we have Elizabeth is in first. We have Chloe in second. We have, it looks like Talon in third and Sylvia in fourth.
And in every race, turns are super important.
Super important.
Very,
we
very
still
important.
have Elizabeth in first, Chloe in second, Talon is barely in third, and Sylvia is in fourth. Going to this last turn. Oh, Elizabeth came out of that very nice. She increased her lead, so it's Elizabeth, then Chloe, then it's Talon and Sylvia are neck and neck, and looks like Sylvia's kind of pulling this one out. So it's going to be Elizabeth right now, Chloe, and Sylvia, then Talon. So Elizabeth Rose was in first with 102. Chloe was in second with 105. Sylvia was a 107 in third. Talon was a 108 in fourth. Sloan was in fifth with 115. And Megan was in sixth with 116. And Aubrey's in seventh.
All right, we're going to get ready for the 100 back for the boys. And lane 3 will be Mason Harris. And scratch in lane 4. 5 will be Zeke Jones. And 6 will be Owen Bell. And Miranda says, you've got this, Chloe.
53:04 is the state record for
and we've
the
got
backstroke.
Tyler Olson in the next heat. It's coming in with a 54.9.
Yes, so we could see some fireworks there.
Yep.
Again, Edward Jones, Laura Kroll, thank you for your sponsorship and thank you for your time on the radio here on the broadcast.
The broadcast, the live stream.
Whatever it is.
Oh.
Well, the good news is I think it's radio because they don't see us, which is a good thing.
I don't know.
All right, so Zeke is in first and Owen is in second.
Oh, and I apologize because I said Mason Harris, but that was Heber Springs, and Heber Springs was unable to get here. So I apologize for that.
Yeah, I had heard earlier that, by the way, they kind of backed up the basketball because of the weather.
Oh, okay.
So they're going to actually end up playing basketball Saturday and Sunday and stuff.
Okay.
So, all right, we've got Zeke's coming in. He's going to take this, and then it's going to be Owen. So Zeke Jones from Clarksville, Arkansas, is going to take first in this heat. Then Owen Bell from Haas Hall, Fayetteville, is going to take second. And I think they're both going to improve their times. Right there. Yep. Zeke was right there. Owen is going to be right where his time is. So now in this next race, like we were saying, the state record is 53:04.
Right.
And we have a gentleman that's less than 2 seconds off.
Right.
And it's all about a turn.
Yes.
You can get a turn in the right way.
Yep. So let's get in. Heat 2 is going to be lane 1, Carson Waters. Lane 2, Andrew Dawson. 3, Matt Dunsworth. 4 will be Tyler Olson. He's the one to watch, it looks like. 5 is Ethan Priddle. 6 is Isaiah Morgan. 7 is Hunter Manuel. And 8 is Josh Model. And Miss Dugan says, great job, Zeke. Christy Brown says, go, great job, Chloe. Go, Zeke, go. Got a lot of Miss Dugan and Becky cheering on Chloe.
That's what's enjoyable about this this live stream is that we can have some interaction.
I know, we love having the
Thank you very much
interaction.
for interacting and making this more exciting. It looks like they're working on a little bit of a clock issue. So as soon as they get that fixed, we just had to get some. Yeah, he's running the scores back. So it didn't. Again, there's redundancy, but it's worth it because they come over to the timers. They get their times plus the plunger time, and then they can average it out or go with what the plunger said. those silly tap things have to be hit pretty hard.
They do. They do. And so sometimes the swimmers don't hit them hard enough, or with, you know, they don't get both hands. And so.
All right, the one to watch again is Tyler Olson from Haas Hall Spring Hill. Ethan Priddle from Pulaski Academy. They both have really, really good times. Everybody else after that is very close also. All right, clean start. And after the underwater, it is Tyler is in first. Then it is Ethan as expected. And then it's Matthew. Tyler had a really nice turn right there, and Ethan did also. Coming out of that corner, we have Tyler's increased just a little. Ethan is comfortably in second place. Then you have Matthew from Clarksville. You have Isaiah Morgan coming up on Matthew from Clarksville. He gets some good turns. He can make that competitive. We definitely have Tyler in the lead, and then we have Ethan.
And Christy says, go Matthew.
And Matthew is pulling away from Isaiah right at the moment, so it's Matthew. And then on the outside, we have Hunter Manuel starting to pass Isaiah Morgan. Tyler Olson, he looks to be probably not the state record, but he's going to win this race. Then we have Ethan, and then we have Matthew, and then for fourth, it's going to be head-to-head Isaiah and Hunter. And I think Hunter's going to get Isaiah just barely. All right, so we ended up with Tyler, Ethan, Matthew, Hunter, Isaiah, Carson, Andrew, and Josh.
And that's one of the some added time and some drop time on that one. That was first race. It's really kind of been a mixed bag, but that's towards the end of the meet too. So.
Yeah, and some of these guys have sang. Well, Carson, no, that wasn't. Have sang. Have swam.
There's a lot of singing going on under the water.
Swam 2 or 3 already. All right, you got that?
All right. Yeah, we're going to start into the 200-yard freestyle relay team awards, and we'll be shifting over to that here in just a second. And I don't think I'm going to have to help Coach Vogan with any of the pronunciations for this.
Again, but Coach Vogan, even though we're making fun of him, thank you so much,
oh my goodness,
Coach
yes.
Vogan. He works so hard for us to help us, and like we said, we had an unfortunate situation where the pool that we swim in had some issues, so we had to bus for 2 weeks straight, and it was great. But I do want to give our athletic director Diane Long and our superintendent credit too, because they've got us over here so we could practice every single day. So Diane Long and Skipper Ward, thank you so much for what you do.
In sixth place for the 200 freestyle relay team at Haas Hall Academy, Bentonville. In fifth place, Central Arkansas Christian. Fourth place is Pulaski Academy. Third place, Clarksville High School. In second place, Valley View High School. First place, Magnolia High School.
All right, so after 19 events on Meet Mobile, Magnolia boys are ahead 383. Arkadelphia is in second with 216. Haas Hall Academy Fayetteville is in third with 138. Pulaski Academy is in fourth with 130. Clarksville High School is in fifth with 116. Now we'll jump over to the ladies. After 19 events, the ladies, Magnolia High School is in first with 314. Clarksville High School is in second with 212. Valley View High School is in third with 170 points. Pulaski Academy is in fourth with 154, and Haas Hall Academy Fayetteville is in fifth with 146. Again, that is only after 19 events. We still have 5 events left, and a lot of things can change, and a lot of things do change on these leaderboards.
All right. We're going to start after this. We'll have the boys 200 results. So we are very excited about that.
And then we'll swim the girls 100 breaststroke, event 21. Event 21. And now I said after event 19, it takes a little bit for Meet Mobile to catch up.
Yes, it does.
So it's when it gets caught up is when I say this stuff. So we're 2 events behind. So
And Betty Franks, I want to say a shout out to you. I saw you posted about the Magnolia boys winning first place in the relay. So in the relay results, 6th place, Harding Academy. In 5th place is Pulaski Academy. In 4th place is Camden Fairview. And in 3rd place, Arkadelphia. In 2nd place, Haas Hall Academy, Fayetteville.
And in
First place, Magnolia High School. And we're getting ready for the girls' breaststroke 100 for heat 1 of 2. In lane 3 will be Addison Boyd from Magnolia. 4 will be Maria Womack. 5, Sarah Tutkin from Brooklyn. And 6 will be Miley Brown from Clarksville.
Coach Vogan was saying, make sure my mic's off. His mic is never off.
His mic is never off. It's never off. All right. So
All right, we're getting ready to start the girls' breaststroke, heat 1 of 2. Heat 1 of 2, the girls' breaststroke. We have Magnolia, Arkadelphia, Brooklyn, and Clarksville.
Well, that's interesting. I just heard one of the officials announcing over kind of a little small PA system. I don't think I've heard that this entire time. I have not paid attention to that at all.
That's because you've been talking.
I know, talking the whole time. It's a very uncommon occurrence for me to be talking.
There are a lot of people on the live stream right now that are laughing.
Don't forget to share for these last few races here for the live stream.
All right, we got Maria coming in at first right now, and it looks like Miley is in second. Miley's in second, Maria's in first, Miley's in second, Sarah's in third, and then Addison. But there is not a lot separating these young ladies. Maria seems very comfortably in first place. All the other three are right side by side by side. Coming out of this turn, we've got definitely Maria. Then looks like we're looking at Addison just barely ahead of Miley and Sarah just barely in fourth. This can change so quickly. It just depends on a turn and how they come off of it. Right now, it looks like Miley from our angle is picking up a lot of steam, and Addison is going to go into this turn in first. Right now, Addison, it depends on how she comes off, how Addison Boyd's going to come. Addison Maria, Addison Maria. Addison Maria Miley. Addison is going to get this, I believe, unless she gets out of rhythm. This is all a rhythm race.
Yes, it is a rhythm.
So
You'll hear them counting.
Counting, and so it's going to be Addison.
Wow, Addison.
And then on the outside, Miley could out-touch.
Addison.
And it ended up being Addison, Maria, and Miley, and then Sarah.
Addison took off almost 1.5 seconds.
Yes, that was a really good race, but they were all very close in time. I mean, we expected that one to be close.
Several shout-outs for Miley. Okay, for Heat 2, we've got in lane 1, Olivia Ferguson swimming her last breaststroke of her career. Lane 2 will be Caroline McGrath. Lane 3, Macy Waters Scratch in 4. 5 is Morgan Glass. 6 is Madison Fisher. 7, Hannah Melton. And 8, Sutton Nelson.
All right, so we're out, and it looks like right now, it looks like Morgan is in the first place. Then you have Macy, and Madison is there. All of them into the first turn are really, really close. It's just going to depend on the turns. All right, and we have Madison is in first. Then it is Macy and Morgan. I'm going to go Madison, Morgan, and Macy. Could be Macy coming in. Those three are neck and neck and neck, and Caroline on the outside is also there. We've got 4 people within probably 3 feet of each other. Right now, I would tell you it is Morgan, then it is Macy, then it is Caroline, then it is Madison. Morgan, Macy, and Morgan's going to come out of the turn first, I think.
Tight.
So we've got Morgan in first, Macy in second. Man, third is going to be tight too. So we've got right now, it is definitely Morgan. Then it is Macy. Then it is Caroline. Then it is Madison. That is what it's going to end up being. It is Morgan, Macy, Caroline, Madison, Hannah, Olivia Ferguson, and then Sutton. And it looks like they pretty much swam with their times.
With or better.
Yeah.
There's a few that were better. All right. In Heat 1 of the 100 breasts for the boys, Lane 3 is Tanner Comp. 4 is John Sanker. 5 is Bryce Martin. And 6 will be Robert Bennett.
All right. So we've got 4 gentlemen in the water. And it looks like right away we've got Robert in the lead, and then it's Bryce, John, then Tanner. Now Tanner has stepped up, and Robert. So right now going into the wall, I believe it's going to be Robert, then Tanner, then John, then Bryce. Coming out, it is Robert. Robert has got a lead by about a body length. Then you've got Tanner, then you've got John, then you've got Bryce. So we've got Robert from Pulaski Academy is in first. Tanner from Subiaco is in second, and then we have John from Hass Hall Fayetteville. Robert is just pulling away from this group right at the moment. Then we've got Tanner with a slight lead over John, and Bryce is in fourth. Again, this race is all about rhythm. If you do not have the rhythm, you can lose where you're at so quickly, and the turns are so important to do the turns correctly because you can get DQ'd in a hurry. All right, we still have Robert in first place. We still have Tanner in second place. John is in third, and Bryce is in fourth. I don't see this changing unless we have a mishap. It looks like Robert is going to finish in first place. Then we're going to have Tanner. Then we're going to have John. Robert did come in first place. Then we have Tanner. Then we have John and Bryce. Robert with a 119, 121 for Tanner, 125 for John, and a 126 for Bryce.
All right, for Heat 2, we're going to have in Lane 1, Colson McKinney. Lane 2, Daniel Wu. 3, Harrison McWilliams. 4, William Wheeler, scratch in 5. 6 is Xander Wilson. 7 is Chris Dye. And 8 is Leonardo Zhang.
Some nice underwaters there. All right, looks like William and Harrison are 1-2. William and Harrison are 1-2. Then we got Xander. William is 1, Harrison is 2, Xander is 3, Colson is 4.
This looks tight right
This is
here.
very tight.
This is very tight.
William came out and is in first. Harrison is giving him a push. Then we have Xander. Then we have Colston. Oh, yes, he had a really, William had a really nice turn right there. But look at Harrison come up. Then we have Xander. So it is William, Harrison, Xander. William, then Harrison, then Xander, then Colson, then Christopher Dye. William, Harrison, Xander, Colston, then Christopher Dye. William is going to get this one. And it looks like Harrison's going to get second. Now Xander's been pulling up a little bit. Doesn't have enough left, but we had William, Harrison. We're gonna have Xander, and then it's gonna be Colson. It's gonna be Colson, I think, over Chris Dye. Colson over Chris Dye.
Oh, looks like they've got a little bit of a timing issue with. Oh, they've just got it pulled up. I don't think that's right.
No, it's
No.
not. William.
No.
They had William at 5th. It's just
Yeah.
because he didn't the touch, but the
The
plunger
touch.
will take it and
The
make it
plunger
right.
will take it and switch it around.
Yep. And that's part of the way it works. It happens that
Right.
way in the Olympics too, but they get it fixed really fast. Here, we've got 3 good people working the clocks and working that up there. The Olympics, they might have 40
Yeah,
working
exactly.
everything. So these ladies and gentlemen do a wonderful job.
All right, we're getting ready to do the 100-yard back awards.
So it
And-
was William, Harrison, Xander, Colston, Christopher, and then I think it was Daniel, and then Leonardo.
Yeah. So we're after this. We're actually going to be the last 2 races, which are 400 freestyle relays. They're a lot of fun to watch. So excited to do these last couple of races, and then this swim meet will be over. We'll do the final awards and find out who the team winners are for state. And so we'll be excited to do that. Doing the 100-yard backstroke awards here in just a moment.
So you realize this next race is Olivia's last race.
I do. I'm trying. You had to look over and tell me that. Oh my goodness. I mean, it's the last race of her career, so high school career.
And we have 2 more coming.
And we have 2 more, but they're only 9 and 7 right now.
We'll be old by the time they're
We'll be like
seniors.
60 doing this. So for 6th place for the girls' 100-yard backstroke was Aubrey Nelson. 5th place is Diamond Jones. And then 4th place is Taylin Watson from Magnolia. I'm sorry, Aubrey was from Pulaski Academy. Diamond is from Lisa Academy. And 4th is Magnolia, Taylin Watson. 3rd place, Sylvia Hunter from Haas Hall, Bentonville. 2nd place is Chloe Weathers from Clarksville. And 1st place is Elizabeth Rose from Armorel High School. Kim says, go Macy, go Hannah. Thank you for commenting here.
Yeah, I'm just going to point out something over here to the Magnolia parents. A lot of you others won't get this, but we have husband and wife's timing over there, and we have Stone and Jessica's timing together. Stone, you have my prayers, and you are a patient man.
They know that we're talking about them. They can hear it. They can see us talking about them, so they know we are. And that happens to be our favorite, Lindy Lou's parents. So, yeah, we always give them a hard time. All right, we're going to get the 100-yard backstroke for the boys awards. The 6th place is Carson Waters from Magnolia. Carson Waters from Magnolia. 5th place is Isaiah Morgan from Magnolia High School. Fourth place is Hunter Emanuel at Magnolia High School. In 3rd place, Matthew Dunsworth from Clarksville. And in 2nd place, Ethan Priddle from PA. And in 1st place, Tyler Olson from Haas Hall Academy in Springdale.
I'm just going to ask, because this is my facility,
And the Hunters from Rogers, Arkansas, Sylvia, Mom and Dad love you.
We would really appreciate that. Also, Coach David asked me to make sure that the Magnolia parents.
The Magnolia team is sponsoring and hosting this state swim meet, so another benefit of that is that we get to stay for the cleanup.
I thought we were the talent. We don't
We're
have
the
to do that.
talent. Oh.
Well,
Does the
could
talent
we
not
pull
have
that
to
one?
do that one?
Could we pull that one? I mean, it's limited talent, but it's talent. We could go with that.
I don't know if that's going to.
I don't think that'll fly, but it was
Yeah.
worth a try.
All right, we're going to start the 400 freestyle relay. So in lane 2, we're going to have Haas Hall Bentonville. Lane 3 is going to be Magnolia. We'll apologize now. Olivia does swim second leg of that. Lane 4 is Clarksville. 5 is Haas Hall Fayetteville, and 6 is PA. And you're welcome to the Hunters for streaming and announcing.
All right. We have Haas Hall Bentonville is in first place. You got Magnolia in second place. Clarksville is in third. Coming out of this, we have Haas Hall, then Magnolia, then Clarksville. Now we have
All right,
Magnolia,
pulled ahead. Magnolia's pulled ahead.
and Haas Hall, Clarksville. Magnolia, Haas Hall, Clarksville.
And they have 2 up backs.
2 up backs. They
4
also
lengths of the pool
all
that
do
they each
100.
swim. So they all do 100.
So right now, Sophie is going to go into the last turn in first place. Then we have Sylvia in second for Haas Hall, and we have Emma in third for Clarksville. So we have
I think he's struggling a little bit just because, yeah, this is her last race. So Olivia just took off.
and Olivia.
We apologize.
Olivia's in the first
She's in
place.
first place.
Magnolia. Then we have Haas Hall Bentonville. Olivia had a nice turn there. And then we have Clarksville. Olivia is still ahead of Haas Hall.
Come on, O, go, O! Everybody who knows her calls her by O.
And in third, we have Clarksville. Fourth is Haas Hall Fayetteville, and then Pulaski Academy. Olivia is still in first with Magnolia, and Haas Hall's in second.
Looks like Olivia's going to maintain the lead for Magnolia.
And I know she's going to be very excited because she's swimming really good right now.
Yes, she's swimming really good.
All right, so we've got
Had a great split.
Caroline Daniels is in the water in first place, and Haas Hall is in second place. And right now, Clarksville is picking up the pace. That Clarksville really put in a tough swimmer. They're right up, and they're in second place right now. Haas Hall is in third. Clarksville has taken over second place. They are coming up on Caroline in Magnolia a lot.
Thank you for your grace and compassion, Miranda, for our tears.
We have Magnolia's in first place. We have Clarksville's in second place. Chloe is amazing. She could close this out and make it really close in this third leg right now because Magnolia is in first, but Clarksville is slowly catching us. And actually, Haas Hall Fayetteville has now taken third spot.
Sutton Nelson. Now you remember, Olivia and Sutton just swam. They just swam. So
No, Sutton Nelson is in first place, but wow, look at Macy go. I don't think that we can hold off. Magnolia can hold off Clarksville. This is coming out of this first turn. Clarksville is in the lead. And then we have Magnolia. Then we have Haas Hall Fayetteville is now in third. And we have about a half a body length by Clarksville right now. Clarksville is a full body length ahead of.
Yeah.
And then Magnolia, and then we have Haas Hall Fayetteville, then we have, I believe it's Haas Hall Bentonville, and PA, Pulaski Academy. All right, we are coming down the final stretch. This is the last swimmer, the last leg for the ladies this evening, and Clarksville is going to take this by about 5 body lengths. Good job, Clarksville.
Good job,
and then
Clarksville.
Magnolia came in second. And we're going to have Haas Hall, Fayetteville, Arkansas come in third.
Magnolia cut time.
And I know there's a lot of other parents out there that have seniors and have the same emotions.
We just have to be on the microphone.
Yeah, it's a lot harder when you're talking.
Oh, gosh.
We have Haas Hall, Bentonville, Arkansas is going to come in fourth, and then Pulaski Academy is going to come in fifth. Good job, ladies.
Good job. Good job, ladies. So we're going to the boys 400. We're going to have in lane 1, Harding Academy. Lane 2 is going to be Clarksville. Lane 3 is going to be Haas Hall, Fayetteville. Lane 4 is going to be Magnolia. Lane 5, PA. 6 will be Subiaco, and 7 will be Arkadelphia.
All right, so if anybody knows the score of the Arkansas game, we need it on the live feed because I keep getting texts that this is way too close, but I don't know what the score is.
Sorry, our daughter just came over, so. So we've got a great start here. And Magnolia's out in the lead.
All right, we have Magnolia in the lead. Pulaski Academy is in second place. Then we have Arkadelphia in third. Magnolia is in the lead by about a length of a body. Then we have Pulaski Academy. Then we have Arkadelphia.
Oh, it looks like we've got an update. Miranda gave us 67-63 Arkansas. Dugan said 69-65.
All right, Magnolia, Braden Sanchez is in first by about 2 body lengths. Then you have Pulaski Academy, Andrew Dawson coming in second right now. And they're doing the exchange. And Arkadelphia's Caden Patterson is in third right now. And then fourth, we're going to have Subiaco. And in fifth, we're going to have Clarksville.
Nice job, Andrew.
All right, and it looks like the Magnolia swimmer just picked up a lot of space. The Magnolia's in first, then we have Pulaski Academy in second, and Arkadelphia in third, Subiaco in fourth, and Clarksville in fifth. Magnolia is going to, barring a disqualification, is going to take this one pretty easily. And then we have Pulaski Academy, we have Arkadelphia, Subiaco, and Clarksville, rounding out Haas Hall, Fayetteville, and Harding Academy. All right, so we have Drew Mickey in the water right now for Magnolia. Pulaski Academy is going to start and get Jonathan Ford's going in right now for PA, it looks like. And then it looks like for Arkadelphia, we're going to get Mason McKinney.
All right. There's 3:37 left in the second half of the Arkansas game, and it's 69-67 Hogs. Oh.
All right, so we still have Magnolia in first place. They're going to their final swimmer right now,
right.
Isaiah Morgan.
And Isaiah just swam. There's several in this relay that
just swam. He's still breathing heavy.
Yeah. He gave it all in his last swim, and he's got to give it all. This is his last race also.
It looks like Magnolia is going to lap Pulaski Academy. Maybe not, but it's going to be close. And then we've got Arkadelphia still in third. Isaiah's gassed. He is, you can tell he's tired.
He's tired.
But we have a big enough lead. And yeah, the Pulaski Academy young gentleman is really moving, so he cannot probably close the gap, but he is going to close it some.
Somewhat, yeah.
And Arkadelphia is coming on pretty good, too. All right, so we got the final turn by Magnolia's team. And
Gap is closed some, but it's definitely not something they can overcome, so
Yes.
Magnolia will take this.
Magnolia will take it, and their time is going to be a little slower than their seed time.
A little slower.
And then you're going to look at Pulaski Academy is going to come in second right now, and then you've got Arkadelphia coming in. Whoa, Arkadelphia got a little bit further behind. I hope I didn't. Nope, we're right. So Magnolia and Pulaski Academy did really swim this one. Basically, they were a whole lap ahead of the other teams, but it's pretty good. And they were only 17 seconds apart.
All right, Juan, thank you. You are very welcome
7
for this
seconds.
live stream. Again, Brian Lee in SAU Media, but Brian Lee has given up his weekend to do this. And we just want to say
Academy
thank
took
you.
second. Arkadelphia Clarksville took fourth. Sorry, Clarksville took fourth.
And John Ed Rowe, let's go Panthers. Thank you for cheering on the Panthers. That finishes up. We've got one more.
We got awards. So the awards will happen. We'll talk a little bit until the awards and get the championship points out there. I'm going to tell you right now, I'm not going to tell you the points, but I'm going to tell you in the ladies division, it is going to be a nail biter. We're going to go through our sponsors one more time. Farmers Bank and Trust, thank you so much for what you do. Southern Arkansas University, Southern Arkansas Media, and Brian Lee, thank you. Thank you very much. This would not be possible without him giving up his Friday and Saturday. He probably had better things to do, but we thank him. Bodcall Bank, thank you for everything you do. Centennial Bank, People's Bank, Southern Title and Closing. Southern Title and Closing, thank you guys for everything you do. Bancorp South, Central Elementary, Gwen O'Gwen, Betty White, Tammy Rogers, thank you for all your support. Central Elementary does a lot supporting us, the swim team. We had a going away yesterday. They had kids do call-outs on videos to their sisters and to other kids. Our 9-year-old did one to our daughter. Kind of made her tear up a little bit, too, yesterday. But Central is always involved in doing everything. Also, Edward Jones, Laura Kroll, thank you for all you do, and thank you for being my partner on this radio or this live cast and correcting me constantly. Appreciate that. And my little daughter here is just wanting to talk to me about something. And Laura will take over the awards.
All right. So we're going to start on the girls' 100-yard breaststroke, or backstroke, sorry. In sixth place is Aubrey Nelson. Sorry, I have the wrong, so I apologize here. In sixth place was Olivia Ferguson from Magnolia. Fifth place was Hannah Melton from Clarksville. Fourth place is Madison Fisher from Valley View. In third place is Caroline McGrath from Pulaski. In second place, Macy Weathers from Clarksville. And first place is Morgan Glass from Haas Hall Academy, Fayetteville. All right, we're going to go on to the 100-yard breaststroke for the boys and get those awards going here.
All right, now boys 100
Is she on now?
Halls Hall Academy in Fayetteville with a time of 1.
All right, we've got Leonardo Zhang from Haas Hall, Fayetteville in 6th place. In 5th place was Chris Dye from Magnolia. From 4th place was Colson McKinney from Arkadelphia.
In 4th place, Carson McKinney from Arkadelphia with a time of 1:13.
In 3rd place is Xander Wilson from Lifeway Christian.
And in 3rd place, Xander Wilson from Lifeway Christian.
In 2nd place, Harrison McWilliams from Magnolia.
And in 2nd place, Harrison McWilliams from Magnolia.
And
With a time of 1:02.
1st place is William Wheeler from Haas Hall, Fayetteville.
William Wheeler from Haas Hall Academy in Fayetteville with a time of 1 minute, .26.
All right. If they give us a minute here, I'll give you just a little bit more info.
Never mind.
Coach from Clarksville and a coach from Magnolia, please.
Okay, so they're getting ready to do their 400 free relay awards. We were going to try to read off a little bit more kid info. That's always fun. But we may not get any more in, but I hope you've enjoyed that. All right, for the girls 400 free relay, 5th place was Pulaski Academy, made up of Bailey Robinson, Megan Taylor, Malia Anderson, and Sloan Armstrong. 4th place was Haas Hall Academy Bentonville with Sylvia Hunter, Dove Chouinard, Ashley Bolding, and Lulu Segura. 3rd place, Haas Hall Fayetteville with Brooke Swinson, Kamaya Rajaram, Morgan Glass, and Lauren Hamilton. 2nd place was Magnolia with Sophie Ellington, Olivia Ferguson, Caroline Daniel, and Sutton Nelson. And 1st place was Clarksville High School with Emma Dunsworth, Erin Laster, and Chloe Weathers, Macy Weathers. The Weathers sisters swimming together.
All right, if we have a second, anybody know what the score of the game is or if it's over?
They're trying to get it on the live stream.
Swim Mafia, I like that.
I like this. That's from Miss Miranda. She's been commenting all the way through. Really appreciate that, and thank you for that. So they're going to get these. It's a little takes a little longer to get all the relay teams up there to get the awards. So as soon as they get these pictures done, they'll move on to the boys. And everybody's pretty well, starting to clear out of the swim meet now.
But we do have some good parents that are cleaning up already. Thank you, some of the parents I see cleaning so we can get out of here
cleaning
soon.
up already. All right, on to the boys' results.
Boys 400 freestyle. It's 6th place.
All right. Starting set in 6th place, Haas Hall Academy Fayetteville with Lawrence Bustede, Ryan Trong, Owen Bell, and Leonardo Zhang.
Arkadelphia High School with a time of
And the 5th place, Arkadelphia High School with Caden Patterson, Taylor Kalaki, Mason McKinney, and Calvin Clardy. 4th place was Clarksville High School with Hayden Brown, Zeke Jones, Thomas Skidgel, and Matthew Dunsworth. In 3rd place, Subiaco with Sebastian Heft, Tanner Comp, Sebastian Lessert and Daniel Wu. 2 Sebastians on the same relay team. That's pretty cool.
In second place,
Second place is Pulaski Academy with Andrew Dawson, Landon Valera, Jonathan Ford, and Ethan Priddle. And Landon Valera is the one that is bilingual in Chinese. And Miranda's giving us updates. 13 seconds left in the Hogs game. First place, Magnolia High School, Braden Sanchez, Carson Waters, Drew Mickey, and Isaiah Morgan.
I like the one team that's wearing sunglasses. That's awesome. Having fun with
Oh,
it.
that's fun. They're having a good time.
And PA.
That's a lot of fun. And I think they're getting ready to announce the winners overall. I don't think Bogan can mess up those names this time. He's shaking his head at me.
Well,
I blame
he
it on the
can.
fact that he's Canadian.
He can mess it
He can hear
up.
me saying this because he's standing right here by us. So. And yeah. All right. So they're getting this finished up, and this is waited with bated breath. We actually have the results of the entire meet. We will not announce until everybody here has heard. So everybody wait on pins and needles for who has won the 2022 1A 4A State Swim Championships. In 6th place for girls is Central Arkansas Christian with 115 points.
Mr. Ward, your request at the trophy table.
Apparently I wasn't there.
In 5th place is Valley View High School with a score of 185. In a tie for 3rd place, this is crazy, a 3rd place tie. Haas Hall Academy Fayetteville and Pulaski Academy, both with scores of 198. And that leaves between Clarksville and Magnolia. We know we've got some Clarksville fans here. In 2nd place is Team Clarksville. And with a score of 290 points, which means that Magnolia has taken their three-peat girls state championship.
Is it a three-peat?
It is a three-peat because it got clarified.
Okay.
Magnolia with 384 points. And they are very excited.
Somebody has to go get that trophy.
So somebody's going to go get the trophy. We're trying to tell what's going on here. So they're trying to get, I think, Mr. Ward, and there's Olivia and
girls.
Lindy, and all of them there for the
And how many freshmen does Magnolia have?
Magnolia.
They've got a
has
good amount of
a
freshmen.
ton of freshmen. So
It's going to be interesting to see. They're going to lose some people this year, but they're also going to reload,
and
it seems
they've got
like,
some
next
8th
year.
graders coming up. And there is the 2022 Girls High School 1A 4A State Swim Champions.
And as Miranda said, it is always a good day to be a Clarksville Panther. Congratulations, y'all.
Yes, it is. Clarksville has always got a great team. And great parents and great kids in swimming. It's always fun to compete.
Hopefully they host next year. That would be kind of fun to go out there.
Yeah.
Why don't you guys host, please?
All right, for the boys in the 6th place, Subiaco Academy with 114 in points. 5th place, Clarksville with 162. With fourth place is Pulaski Academy with 2:04. And with third place, Hossau Academy Fayetteville with 2:13. And second place, Arkadelphia with a score of 276. And for a back-to-back state championship, the Magnolia High School swim team for the boys has won with a score of 496.
Wow. Your house. All right, we'll be there, Miranda. We are high maintenance, though, so you don't know what you're getting yourself into. Well,
she
one
didn't
of us
invite
is.
us.
No, she did. I take that as an
She
invite.
said we'd love to host. That didn't mean host
Well,
us.
and then she followed up with my house. So
We're just assuming that meant
we're
us,
assuming.
Miranda.
And one of us is high maintenance. I'm not sure which one.
Oh, that is not true. Because I know the assumption was over to me, but it's not true. We gave you a little early
Yeah, sorry.
at Magnolia. There we go, Magnolia. Well, Magnolia boys. So that is now in 3 years, 5 state championships.
Yep. We thank you all for being here today.
It's been fun. And
So we need to go take some pictures
yeah, we do need to go take some pictures with our daughter.
with our daughter. So thank you all. We're going to sign off. Appreciate you very much. Bye.